got the stats over there for Zimmerman. That's his batting average.
Donnie Zimmerman, 326.
Okay.
No, hold on. Yeah, that's right. 326.
Okay, thank you. My sheet got cut off.
Go to Weidner, 324.
What's that? Said I forgot to put numbers in. Henry, what do you have down for Henry for batting average on your sheet?
For Mason?
Yeah.
444.
Okay. Currently, because you said we weren't up to 8. Yeah. It's 451. York, 431.
431?
Yep. Yep. Lakey, 427. Carr, 371. Grish, 361. Howe, 348. Montgomery, 265. Weesey, he won't bat. He's got to throw 3 hours. He was not even in the lineup. Maverick, 192.
That's Tice.
330. Stat that weren't up there, have up there.
What's that?
Ward has 30 stolen bases on the year. Then it drops to Blakely at 14.
Number 9 batter is batting 416. Is that right?
Yeah, and he's got 2 triples and 2 home runs.
How many people can say that?
No. Henry, comes in
7-0.
1.0 ERA. You gotta get probably gonna go to the bathroom and then we'll get out of here. Is it okay if I pull this? Welcome again to the broadcast of the Brown County Hornets on BC Hornet Sports, your source for Brown County sports and more. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by B&M Trucking, Sleep Tight in Quincy, Macomb, and Jacksonville, Moen Auto Body, L. Grady Realty, and the Grady Agency, Cass Communications, Larry Dunn Accounting, Dot Transportation, and Dot Foods, the First National Bank of Griggsville, Blessing Health System, your Mount Sterling Community Center YMCA, Sarah Culbertson Memorial Hospital, the Ray Insurance Agency, Mount Sterling Savings, All About Dance and More, the Brown County State Bank, the Comfort Man from Scranton Heating and Cooling, KLC Inc., Henry Automotive, Double K Firearms, Yingling and Nissen Insurance Agency, the Hendricker Funeral Home, Cassing Lumber Company, St. Mary's School, Heather's Tumble and Tap, the Farmers State Bank and Trust Company, Rustic Gardens. Now it's time for the broadcast of the Brown County Hornets on BC Hornet Sports, your source for Brown County sports and more.
Good afternoon, or good morning still, Jeff. It's just 10:52 in the morning here from Peoria, Illinois at Dozier Field, home of the Peoria Chiefs, where we have the 1A State Championship baseball game for you. Steve Zarad, Jeff Smits on board with you with the Scranton Heating and Cooling pregame show, brought to you by the Comfort Man of Scranton Heating and Cooling. You can find them on the web at comfortman.com or give them a call at 217-773-2626. Leroy ended up in getting, fourth place in this tournament. And then Marquette that we played yesterday, ended up in third. And, boy, they hit the living daylights out of the ball. They made up for yesterday against us, didn't they?
They sure did, putting up, I think it was a 12-0 final there in a 4.5-inning game.
And tough for Leroy as they lost by 13 yesterday and 12 today. But guess what? You made it to the state finals. You're going home with a trophy. You're number 4 in the state in Class 1A. Something to hang your hat on and be excited about.
I think most kids on that field, and it might take them a couple days to get their head back up, but they'll remember that for a long time for sure.
Yep. And so we've got the pregame going on for you. We're going to take a quick commercial break while they're doing the medals down on the field for the third place team, Ottawa Marquette. We'll be back after these messages.
Working for Dot Foods in our warehouse is the best job I've ever had.
This is a company that you want to work for.
Probably you hear this a lot, work-life balance. We get that at Dot.
Dot has a lot of opportunity.
Dot is family.
And I love it. Dot Foods cares about you.
This is Tracy Hendricker with the Hendricker Funeral Home in Mount Sterling. On behalf of our entire family, we wish the best of luck to all the Hornet teams this season. Jamie and I have always been so proud of the athletic programs in the Brown County School District, which was such an important part of our own children's formative years. We are honored and humbled to have served so many families in Brown County and pledge to continue the tradition of assisting families with the dignity and compassion our community deserves. Thank you, and go Hornets!
When you are ready to move to a new home or refinance the one you are in, Farmers State Bank and Trust Company in Mount Sterling will make sure the process moves along smoothly. With competitive rates, superior service, and great solutions that fit your lifestyle and budget. Call us today and get everything you need to get moving. Farmers State Bank and Trust Company of Mount Sterling. Locally owned, locally operated, locally dedicated. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
St. Mary's School offers an excellent education, special activities, affordable tuition, and after-school care in a loving, faith-based family atmosphere. All students, kindergarten through 8th grade, are one-on-one, which means each student has their own iPad. If 5 or more students commit to attend St. Mary's School from Rushville and or Beardstown, St. Mary's can provide free transportation to and from school. It's not too late to register. Call Melissa at 217-773-2825 to schedule a tour today.
Hello, Earl Flackford, locally owned McKay Auto Parts store in Mount Sterling, Illinois. That's right, that Napa store, that friendly staff. It is garage solution savings during Father's Day. We have a 10-gallon Craftsman stainless steel wet and dry vac on sale for $105. Save $50. And if you want to clean up that car, we got Max Protectant on sale for $4.99. We got Max Foam Carpet Cleaner for $2.89. We have Peak Bug Cleaner, windshield washer for $3.99. Get the good stuff with Napa Know-How, and thank you for your business.
Once or twice a year, I might get the cold or a flu, and my wife calls it the man flu. So you know what that is.
Oh, yeah.
What do I love about our team? We have a good chemistry. We all work together.
I mean, come on. I've got the best job in the world. Sometimes they say, oh, I like to do handstands.
Yeah, I taught Brian how to do the handstand. That's all right.
And every day, I mean, it's a fun day.
Yeah, it definitely makes me proud to be here.
Are you looking for an organization that changes lives both physically and emotionally? The Mount Sterling Community Center YMCA can help. Busy parents love the variety of activities for the whole family and our on-site childcare. We offer scholarship assistance and great options to fit any budget. Kickstart your new healthy routine with our group classes like yoga and Zumba. As a nonprofit organization, we pride ourselves on making a positive impact, not only in individuals, but also our community. We hope you'll join us at the Mount Sterling YMCA. Your future self will thank you.
Chad Yingling here with Yingling Nissen Insurance. We have over 40 years of experience in the insurance business. So we want to make sure that you are well protected. So that means making sure you have the best coverage possible to protect you financially. We do all kinds of insurance, personal, farm, commercial, governmental, you name it, we can insure it. So check us out, www.ynagency.com, or give us a call, 217-773-3397.
Steve Surratt, Jeff Smith's back with you on the broadcast on BC Hornet Sports, your source for Brown County sports and more. Welcome to the Comfort Man Scranton Heating and Cooling pregame. Check them out on the web at comfortman.com or give them a call at 217-773-2626. A good win for Brown County yesterday. Jeff, 2-1 victory. Blakely pitched, 6 1/3 innings yesterday. And then Mason Henry come in for the save, got the last 2 outs. He's eligible. He is starting today on the pitcher's mound. The one thing I will say about Mason Henry is he's got one of the nastiest curveballs from the left-hand side that we have seen anywhere this year.
Yeah, and being a lefty just helps with that action. You know, it's going to look like it's off the plate to start, and then it just kind of drops in at their ankles. That's what he did to the big number 3 batter yesterday for Ottawa Marquette. Got the big strikeout there, and then a nice easy pop fly to his buddy Blakely out in center field to end the game.
And he relies a lot on his defense. As he's talked in the press conferences, he has confidence in the defense behind him. And when you're a pitcher and you've got confidence in your defense, that is a huge factor as far as play is concerned.
Yeah, and I don't think either pitcher on the mound today, obviously, I mean, they're both pitching in the state championship, so they're good pitchers, but they're not overpowering strikeout pitchers by any means. So I think both teams are going to – it may come down to defense today, who makes plays behind their pitchers.
Yes, to kind of give you an idea what the pitching matchup looks like, Mason Henry is 7-0 with a 1.06 ERA, which is fantastic. Blakely's ERA is inflated a little bit. I want to remind people he pitched against Quincy Notre Dame. Quincy Notre Dame sees our A pitchers almost every game. And so in talking with Coach Hoots, he wasn't surprised at that. So Gabe's was up just a little bit. Mason has 13 walks on the year and 65 strikeouts. And then that's what he does there. Then you add when he's at first base, he's got the softest hands of any first baseman that I have ever seen.
And he made a heck of a play on first base in that foul ball and up the line, kind of going away from him. For a left-handed kid to have to turn, that's an awkward angle for him. Just a great defensive play there, too.
And so he has that. He adds the bat on top of it. He bats fourth for this team. Yesterday was the offensive player of the ball game. Came in and got the 2 RBIs. The Brown County needed a single and a double. And that's what it looks like. On the other side today, you've got Carson Burkett. Comes in 7-3. So he has 3 more losses. 7 walks and 44 strikeouts.
The 7 walks in 53 innings is pretty impressive.
Yeah.
But again, less than 1 strikeout per inning, so not going to overpower, but he's not going to put people on base. So BC should be able to put the bat on the ball today, put some pressure on North Clay's defense, and we'll see what happens.
Absolutely. Well, trying to see what messages we had out here, but we'll do that in a minute. But let's see. 2.91 ERA, so that's not going to be, he's allowed some runs, so that just tells me he's vulnerable. He can be hit. Mason's roughest game of the year was against Triopia at the WIVC tournament. He didn't last very long in that ball game. Triopia came out knowing he was throwing first pitch strikes and just swang, and everything kept dropping. Now, I will give a caveat that day. The wind was blowing from south to north, and I said this on the air. If you think you're under the ball, take about 5 steps or more backwards to the north because the ball is going to come to you, and it took us a while to get used to how far the ball was floating on some of those pop-ups.
Yeah, and you look out to the left center field today, and the flags are totally limp. So other than the sun, we've got a pretty clear sky today. Other than the sun, outfielders should have a pretty easy time judging fly balls.
Well, we hope that's the case. And so I'll give a shout-out already. I love this. Listening from the Farmer State Bank and Trust Company in Mount Sterling. Thank you for the broadcasting. I'm sure they've got it on the TV in the lobby there. A shout-out to those guys. Sorry you had to work today. Lisa's sorry she had to work today. But we're going to have the broadcast so you can almost be here. I wish I could give you the video there, but I will tell fans that after this tournament is over with, there will be a BC Hornet Sports video of both games for you to see. We just can't do a live stream. So we'll have something available to you, to be a keepsake that you can download off of YouTube to keep for yourselves. With that, we're in the Scranton Heating and Cooling pregame show. We're going to take another station break. We'll be back after these messages.
When it comes to handling your taxes, ever feel a bit taxed? If so, why not give yourself some well-deserved tax relief and visit Larry Dunn Accounting. Larry and his staff have been helping clients with tax return preparation, bookkeeping, payroll, sales tax, and business consultation since 1980. Put their experience to work for you today. After almost 5 decades in business, their number one priority remains building long-term relationships. Larry Dunn Accounting, 443 East Main Street in Mount Sterling, or call 217-773-3400. KLC Inc. They are an apparel shop that specializes in screen printing, embroidery, custom and team apparel, promotional products, fundraising items, home decor, and personalization of almost anything. They strive to make the customer number one and get the customer the professional results that they are looking for. KLC Inc. at 509 Pittsfield Road, or call them at 217-773-9090. KLC Inc. You think it, we ink it. to Mount Sterling IGA, a small-town grocery store that offers our community the selection, variety, and prices found in larger markets. By maintaining our hometown proud attitude by offering convenience and customer service second to none. Looking for lunch? Check out the deli for daily lunch specials and homemade salads. Open Monday through Saturday, 7 to 9 p.m., Sunday, 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. The Mount Sterling IGA, 200 Pittsfield Road, Mount Sterling, Illinois, a proud sponsor of Brown County Students in Athletics. A Rustic Garden ships home and garden accents coast to coast, right from its location in Mount Sterling. The folks there customize each sail by painting unique and vintage colors to match the look of the home or flower garden. They also do wrought iron fencing. How long does that last? 100 years? 200 years? Who knows how long wrought iron fencing will last? Shop www.arusticgarden.com and get it shipped directly to your front door.
Memorial Day savings have been extended at Sleep Tight. Now through Monday, save up to $800 off of select adjustable mattress sets. That's right, up to $800 off adjustable bases and mattresses from brands like Tempur-Pedic, Stearns & Foster, and Sealy. Free delivery, free setup, free removal, and 0% financing for up to 5 years. Get to your closest Sleep Tight in Quincy, Jacksonville, or Macomb now through Monday to take advantage of the huge Memorial Day savings.
Sleep Tight. Sleep Tight.
Food, shelter.
Steve Surratt, Jeff Smith. Jeff Smith's back with you on the air on BC Hornet Sports, your source for Brown County sports and more in the Scranton Heating and Cooling pregame. Give them a call, 217-773-2626, or on the web at comfortman.com. Let's talk about the keys of the game. Keys of the game are brought to you by Blessing Health Systems. They're as close as 521 East Main Street, right across from the high school in Mount Sterling, at the Blessing Mount Sterling Clinic. Call them at 217-773-7105 for an appointment at the Blessing Mount Sterling Clinic. Jeff, my keys, I'll let you do your keys. What do you think the keys are for us to win this ball game?
Well, here's something I saw yesterday in the box score from North Clay's game that kind of jumped out at me, and I think it's controlling the bottom third of their, or even the bottom half of their lineup. But their 7, 8, and 9 batters yesterday went 6 for 12, 6 runs scored, and 5 RBIs. And so that's pretty impressive. They seem to hit the ball pretty well top to bottom. But to me, it's, Mason's going to throw strikes. It's going to be make plays behind him and keep that lower end of the lineup in check. And then for North Clay, kind of the same thing. Their pitchers only got like less than a strikeout per inning. So Brown County is going to come up and they're going to take their hacks like they always do, and probably a lot of first pitch swinging. And so I think the team that makes the least number of mistakes in the field has the best chance to walk away with this victory.
And that's usually one of our standards that we have out there. You look at when Brown County has struggled this year, it's when we make errors in the field. We are lost to Triopia at home 5-2 in the conference game. We had 5 or 6 errors in that ball game. Uncharacteristic of this ball club, but it can happen. And so I totally agree with that. From the pitcher side of thing, all we need to do is have them throw strikes. Base on balls equal runs is what I say. Errors equal run, base on balls equal runs. And then up at the plate, and we've done this most of the year, put the bat on the ball. Things happen.
You got to put pressure on the defense.
And this is a big ball game for both of them, so there's pressure both directions.
Yeah.
I think our guys are pretty laid back in the fact that, you know what, we're here. Somebody asked me yesterday, who do you want to play? I said, we want to play. We don't care. You got to win the ball game.
And I noticed yesterday, new ballpark, totally different background from if you're on defense of what you're seeing. And a lot of outfielders struggle to pick the ball up on the off of the bat. I mean, Gabe even admitted he almost overran that last fly ball to end the game yesterday. So, you put the ball in play, even if it's a pop fly into the outfield, you never know, just because it's a new environment and a much bigger field than kids are used to playing, and anything can happen.
Going to give a couple of shout-outs here for the media that is here. I know WGM sent someone yesterday, but KHQA and Chris Dewar drove home last night, did his piece, edited his piece, and if you watch it, my wife said it was a wonderful piece on Brown County with the interviews that he had. And then Matt Schuckman from Muddy River News. Folks, subscribe online to Muddy River News. You'll want to see what they've got. I call it an old-fashioned newspaper done in a new way. And I don't know about you, Jeff, but the tailgate thing, I enjoy watching his tailgate interviews. Love the interview with Coach Hoots.
Both of those two guys have been in the Quincy area sports game for as long as I can remember, and they're just class acts, and they show up to everything, and they support all the local teams and just promote kids and kids that are doing good things. So, yeah, that's a great cause. Glad to see him here again. I already see Shuckman in the front row again this morning, and we talked to Chris in the media room earlier a little bit.
Yeah, Dewar is down on the right-hand side. He's got that big hat to keep that kind of thin layered head of his from cooking down there. I'll just leave it at that. But Chris Dewar had an opportunity at the Fellowship of Christian Athletes banquet to hear him MC that, and then he spoke at the graduation for Central, and it just, again, shows the passion that he has for kids and watching these kids do well. And Matt Shuckman, of course, like you said, a fixture, writing, still loves it. You still, after all the years, see smiles on those guys' faces every time they're talking about these kids.
Yeah, and you just can't say enough. And kudos to you too, Steve. We were talking before the game. This is your 5th year doing this, and I think a lot of what they do for a broader scale, you're doing specifically for the Brown County programs and hometown cooking, however you want to say it. You can be biased all you want, but you're out here all the time doing the same thing, promoting BC kids and BC sports.
Well, we're going to take a quick station break on the Scranton Heating and Cooling pregame. We'll be back after these messages.
Fast Wi-Fi. It's all we really need. Good thing Cascom has fast, reliable Wi-Fi to power all your gadgets all at once. Call or click Cascom.com to upgrade today.
The Ray Insurance Agency is an independent insurance agency in Mount Sterling. We offer competitively priced insurance products that fit the needs of you and your family. We specialize in personal, commercial, and agribusiness insurance products. So call me, Brad Cassing, today at 217-773-3851 for a free quote and risk assessment. We are located at 128 West Main Street in Mount Sterling. Our phone number is 217-773-3851.
When it comes to your money, local is better. Farmers National Bank of Griggsville is here in the heart of the community, working where we live. We make sensible loans to our friends and neighbors so that we can help our community grow. Stop by and see our friendly staff and see what we can do to meet your financial goals. Located in Griggsville, Pittsfield, and Mount Sterling. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Steve Surratt, Jeff Smith's back with you on the Scranton Heating and Cooling pregame show. I want to give a shout-out out there, Jeff. Again, 217-740-9234. If you're not here, we want to know where you're at. Chris and Cheryl Miller are cheering for the Hornets from Carbondale, Illinois. Go Hornets. The Farmer State Bank we've already mentioned, and I'm sure we'll have several. You can send a Facebook comment out there. Jeff and I are both checking those out there. But we're glad that you're able to listen to the ball game today with us. And Jeff, do you have some stats and so forth from yesterday's ball game?
Yeah, we'll start with the first game where Brown County took on Ottawa Marquette. That game went 6.5 innings with Brown County victory, 2-1 over Marquette. Marquette had 9 hits through that. Gabe Blakely, geez, I can't speak here for a second. 6 1/3 innings pitched, gave up 8 hits, 1 run. Mason Henry comes in finishes out the bottom of the 7th, comes in with first and second, 1 out, gives up a bunt single, gets the number 3 batter to strike out, then gets a pop fly to left center where Gabe Blakely went after coming off the mound, and Hornets walk away with a 2-1 victory. At the plate for Brown County, Colby went 2 for 3 with a hit and scored a run. That was a big run in that first inning there. Led off with a base hit, and Mason drove him in with a double. Sam Carr 0 for 2. I think he had a sacrifice there in the first inning to move Colby over to second, which was a big sacrifice. Gabe Blakely 1 for 3 with a run. Mason Henry, offensive player of the game, I assume, from yesterday. 2 for 3 with 2 RBIs, drove in both of the Hornet runs. Nick Gresh, 2 for 3 at the plate. Ethan Howe, 0 for 2 at the plate with a walk. Tyce Fullerton, 0 for 3. Gavin Montgomery, 1 for 2 with a walk. Found a way to get on base a couple times there. Maverick Henry, 0 for 3. And so that is the recap of that game. Ottawa did go on to win the third place game over Leroy. In the other side of the bracket, we had North Clay taking on Leroy. Totally different game than what we saw in the first game. 15-2 was the final. That game shortened to 5 innings, winning by the 10-run rule. We talked a little bit about North Clay, but yesterday their leadoff batter, Colin Ballard, went 1 for 4 with a 3-run scored, reached on bases on ball. Logan Fleener, 2 for 4 with 3 RBIs and 2-run score. Evan Clifton, 1 for 2 with a base on ball. He scored a run. Brady Ingram, 2 for 3 with an RBI and a run scored. Dono Zimmerman, 1 for 3, 3 RBIs at the plate. Carson Burkett, 0 for 1, 3 walks on the day, scored 1 run. And then we talked a little bit about the bottom of the order. Their number 7 batter, Dakota Wiedner, 2 for 3 with 3 runs scored and an RBI. Their 8th spot, Leighton Dawkins, 2 for 4 with 2 RBIs and 2 runs scored. And Brighton Griffey, 2 for 4 with 2 RBIs and 1 run scored. And I couldn't tell you the last time I saw a number 9 hitter coming into a game with a .416 batting average.
Yeah, usually with that batter, as much as you can possibly get at the plate, you're not putting them in the 9 spot where some games they may only see 2 times or 3 and the other people are seeing 4. But, yeah, that is kind of interesting that you've got that high of a batting average, and that's where they're hitting at in this ball game. And he played in 36 ball games.
Yeah,
so.
It isn't like he just came on late and started hitting the ball. It looked like he probably hit the ball all year long.
Yeah. So with that, you're listening to the Scranton Heating and Cooling pregame. Brown County's just now taking the field. You'll be able to see that on the video when we release it sometime later this evening. We'll release those videos for people to go back and watch and save as a part of the broadcast. We thank you for listening. We thank you for your support. Tell our sponsors how much you appreciate it, because, folks, they help us get this job done and allow us to do these things. I don't know about Jeff. I played in a state football championship. This will be my first broadcast of it. Well, no, I take that back. I did Carrollton with Jack a couple of different times at the state football tournament, but nothing as a broadcaster is going to mean as much as this Brown County broadcast today.
No, and especially for this group of kids, because I think, you just see how close they are, and I won't name the dad's name, but I had a dad that is one of the parents say, I've never hugged so many men in my life as I have in the last week, just because they're so excited, and it's just a community here that's, these kids have played together, especially these juniors and seniors have been playing together in Little League back when they were 7, 8, 9 years old.
And I tell you what, Jeff, I'm looking down in the stands here, and there's always been a conversation whether what we do keeps people out of the stands. I'm of the feeling that I am seeing people at the ball game that I know have watched online that are now here to see this monumental event happen in person. We've seen it in Little League and a lot of different things, that the broadcast that people give actually create excitement for those ball clubs. If you're a true sports fan or you're a true Brown County fan that doesn't have to work today, okay, I'm going to caveat that, or didn't have something else planned, you're going to be here.
Yeah, it's not the same. The broadcast is not the same as being here live and in person and hearing the crack of the bat and being out in the sun and that kind of stuff. But it is great that for those that can't make it or just, travel isn't really a good option for them, that they can listen to us, and hopefully we can provide them somewhat of a picture of what's going on the field.
But I see a lot of people here that are doing that. We get a lot of comments. The people were there for the people like at the Farmer State Bank that have to work today. That the people at DOT that are working today that are maybe in front of a computer. Who knows? It's probably on the PA system in the warehouse today, maybe. But somebody's got it on. I can tell you at Blessing Hospital, it's on because and Lisa's patients are just going to have to endure it for the day, that she's there to take care of them, but you might have a hoop and a holler out of her.
And I bet if those warehouse guys don't have it on the PA, if they're on a break or they're taking their lunch hour here at noon, they're going to be listening.
Well, we appreciate everyone in the support there. We're going to take another station break, and then we'll come back and we'll give you some starting lineups after these messages.
A collision with your vehicle can be stressful on its own. You don't need more stress dealing with the Auto Body Shop. Mauen Auto Body and owners Chuck and Brandy Mauen can help take the stress out of the process. Chuck brings over 24 years in the auto body business and is ICAR certified. Mauen Auto Body, 149 Main Street in Mount Sterling. Call 217-773-2127. Mauen Auto Body, the quality of yesterday with the knowledge of today, the right choice in collision repair.
Culbertson is the heart of the communities we serve. As we introduce our new logo and refreshed brand, we want you to know that we pledge to maintain the highest quality standard of care you expect here at Culbertson Memorial Hospital. We continue to remain committed to our care promise. What is our care promise? Care that proves to our customers that we do our best to meet their needs. Attitudes that demonstrate that we are here to serve our communities. Respect for all who enter our doors. Exceed the expectations of our patients. Culbertson Memorial Hospital in Rushville, empowering your health and healing.
At All About Dance and More LLC, these are our core values. Perseverance by all studio members to put forth good effort to achieve goals. Innovative creation of original and unique learning environments. Fierce energy and community that builds student happiness, self-esteem, quick learning, and bold relationships. Integrity and investment in quality professional work where trust and high morals are practiced. Commitment to the studio family with loyalty, responsibility, and high expectations to create a lifelong appreciation for the AADM journey.
Are you looking to start a career or just looking for a change? B&N Trucking offers many different driving options, ranging from home every night to home on the weekends. Apply online at bnntrucking.net or call us at 217-289-3555 to see what fits your needs. B&N Trucking, a family-owned local trucking company.
Hi, I'm Heather Henry, owner and instructor at Heather's Tumble and Tap in Mount Sterling, where we have been teaching dance to the children of Brown County and the surrounding areas since 1995. We offer classes in tap, jazz palms, tumbling, and offer an all-boys tumbling class for all those future Hornet athletes. At Heather's Tumble and Tap, we focus on fun, friends, and the fundamentals of dance in a non-competitive atmosphere. Follow us on Facebook to stay up to date on upcoming classes and events. Go Hornets!
The Mount Sterling Savings Center, a customer-owned savings bank offering online banking from your computer or mobile phone, allowing you access to your account on your schedule. The Mount Sterling Savings Center is a proud supporter of Brown County athletics. Mount Sterling Savings Center, conveniently located at 201 West Main, the intersections of routes 24 and 99, is a branch of the Beardstown Savings located at 301 South Main. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Steve Surratt, Jeff Smith back with you on this great heating and cooling pregame show. We'll go over the starting lineups brought to you by Dot Transportation. Tell you what, if you're looking for a driving job, they've got them part-time, full-time, 4 days on, 4 days off, whatever you want to do. And guess what? You say, well, I don't have a CDL license. Dot's got a driving school now, don't they, Jeff?
Yes, sir. Just started that up and has been real successful so far.
First graduate actually going out on the road to do his driving part of it will happen, what'd they say, the end of May, 1st of June, you should have your first driver coming out of that school.
Yeah, it should be any time now. Might be next week even.
So, I mean, Dot is doing everything they can. And, folks, if you haven't looked what truck driving jobs pay these days and what Dot is paying, guess what? If you don't know what you want to do, I can tell you, you can make, some people are making in the high 5 figures up to 6 figures driving a truck. And I grew up with a trucking family. You didn't make that money back in the day.
No, it is certainly a good way to make a living.
And then,
especially if you like seeing the country and being able to kind of work on your own.
And they also need help in the warehouse. Great company, Fortune 500 company, biggest food redistributor in the United States. And so they bring our starting lineups today. We're going to give it to you for North Clay today as they come in 32-6. Their batting lineup looks like this. Colin Ballard, he'll be at third base and bat first. Logan Fleener is the shortstop. He'll bat second. Holden Clifton will be the first baseman and bat third. Brady Ingram will bat fourth and will catch. Donnie Zimmerman will be your left fielder. He'll bat in the fifth spot. Carson Burkett, your pitcher, will bat in the sixth spot. In the seventh spot will be Dakota Wiedner. He'll be in right field. Leighton Dawkins will be your second baseman. And Brighton Griffey will be your center fielder and finish things out as the ninth place hitter. Brown County's lineup looks like this. Mason Henry will be on the mound with a 7-0 record, 1.6 ERA. Then behind the plate, as always, Ethan Howe. As we had a conversation with Chris Dewar, best catcher in the area. I've seen him a lot. I've seen other catchers. Defensively, he's got it. You talked about it, Jeff. You haven't seen a catcher like that for how many years?
Probably in the last 10 years, he's got to be the one or two best defensive catcher I've seen.
Okay. Ethan Howe behind the plate. Your first baseman today is going to be Gavin Montgomery. He is the first baseman / DH so that he can stay in the ballgame as a DH if they make a change and Mason Henry comes off the mound. At second base will be Tice Fullerton, the freshman. Third base, Will Gresh, the senior. Your shortstop, Colby Warda Jr. Then in, let's see, I've got 2H. Sam Carr will be in left field. And Gabe Blakely will be in center field, the senior. And right field will be Maverick Henry, the freshman. And so those are your starting lineups brought to you by Dot Transportation. If you're looking for any kind of driving job or want to get your CDL license, go to drivefordot.com and check out what they have to offer. With that, we'll be back after these messages.
Brown County is a rural area, a little over 300 square miles. In a small community, you need somewhere where people can come and get access to materials.
The Brown County Public Library, this new library, will be a central space that really links our communities.
This new library is free access for everyone, all people within Brown County.
We can't do it without you.
This is your library.
Please donate.
Meet me at the library.
At Brown County State Bank, our interest is in the students of our community. We think it's important to reward students for their hard work. With our Hoorays for A program, students can earn cash for their savings account. Plus, the students in school will be entered into an annual grand prize contest. Stop in the Brown County State Bank for Hooray for A's rules. Brown County State Bank, 101 East Main Street, Mount Sterling, member FDIC, and equal opportunity lender.
At Henry Automotive, they believe in honest, hometown service. They have the latest in technology and tools and are equipped for any job. So, whether it's an oil change, scheduled maintenance, a check engine light, or a major repair, Doug and Darren Henry, your ASE certified mechanics, are standing by to get you back on the road. Henry Automotive, located at 1157 690 East Street, Mount Sterling. Just turn north at the KC Hall onto Damon Road. Drive 1.8 miles and look for the big blue and yellow sign. Call Henry Automotive at 773-9066. Once again, that's Henry Automotive at 773-9066.
Why you should want to drive for Dot, because Dot is the best company out there. It's hands down.
I feel like the 4-on, 4-off schedule is like one of the best schedules to have to work and still have free time.
Dot has given me the opportunity, put it in front of me, and all I had to do was jump on it. Been happy ever since.
It's been a fantastic ride.
Culbertson is the heart of the communities we serve. As we introduce our new logo and refreshed brand, we want you to know that we pledge to maintain the highest quality standard of care you expect here at Culbertson Memorial Hospital. We continue to remain committed to our care promise. What is our care promise? Care that proves to our customers that we do our best to meet their needs. Attitudes that demonstrate that we are here to serve our communities. Respect for all who enter our doors. Exceed the expectations of our patient. Culbertson Memorial Hospital in Rushville, empowering your health and healing.
This is Brandon Kindhart with Double K Firearms. At Double K Firearms, we treat you like family and want you to enjoy your experience while you're here. We buy, sell, and trade new and used firearms and much, much more. We offer an amazing selection and extremely competitive price. We would love to get you set up with whatever it is you're looking for, whether it's for hunting, recreation, or just adding to your collection. That's Double K Firearms, 212 East Main Street, Mount Sterling, or call 217-430-7523. And remember, always support local, and the best time to buy it's when you see it.
Casting Lumber Company, your do-it-best quality paint dealer, mixes unique paint colors for any project. Bring a sample of your pillows, curtains, or other items, and Castings will scan them into their computer. Mix your unique color of do-it-best quality paint and save the information. Need a special gift? Castings Gift Department has gifts for everyone. Casting Lumber Company, hometown family-owned lumber and hardware store, supporting hometown schools and families for 45 years. Route 99 South, Mount Sterling. Call 217-773-2611.
The Ray Insurance Agency is an independent insurance agency in Mount Sterling. We offer competitively priced insurance products that fit the needs of you and your family. We specialize in personal, commercial, and agribusiness insurance products. So call me, Brad Casting, today at 217-773-3851 for a free quote and risk assessment. We are located at 128 West Main Street in Mount Sterling. Our phone number is 217-773-3851.
When it comes to handling your taxes, ever feel a bit taxed? If so, why not give yourself some well-deserved tax relief and visit Larry Dunn Accounting. Larry and his staff have been helping clients with tax return preparation, bookkeeping, payroll, sales tax, and business consultation since 1980. Put their experience to work for you today. After almost 5 decades in business, their number one priority remains building long-term relationships. Larry Dunn Accounting, 443 East Main Street in Mount Sterling, or call 217-773-3400. Interested in solar for your home? Confused by the information available on the savings and tax credits available? Or if any of the options will work for you? Call Scranton Heating and Cooling at 217-773-2626 and let the Comfort Man take away the confusion and plan the best system for your home or business. They will visit your home or business, evaluate your unique situation, then Scranton's will sit down with you and discuss each option, giving personal service and planning from Scranton Heating and Cooling. Visit them on the web at comfortman.com.
At Brown County State Bank, our interest is in the students of our community. We think it's important to reward students for their hard work. With our Hoorays for A program, students can earn cash for their savings account. Plus, the students in school will be entered into an annual grand prize contest. Stop in the Brown County State Bank for Hooray for A's rules. Brown County State Bank, 101 East Main Street, Mount Sterling, member FDIC, and equal opportunity lender.
Why you should want to drive for Dot, because Dot is the best company out there. It's hands down.
I feel like the 4-on-4 off schedule is like one of the best schedules to have to work and still have free time.
Dot has given me the opportunity, put it in front of me, and all I had to do was jump on it. Been happy ever since.
It's been a fantastic ride.
Here with Yingling Investment Insurance, and Mike Yingling, also with Yingling Investment Insurance. Tell me about home and auto packages. It looks like we've had some companies with pretty competitive rates here the last few months.
We've done a lot of quotes here in the last few weeks. I've saved anywhere from $600 to even $1,200. Off their annual premium. Been doing really well and saving people a lot of money and providing them excellent coverage.
Pretty competitive on the home and auto stuff if people want to quote.
We'd love to take a look at your stuff, give you a quote, and hopefully save you a bunch of money.
Give us a call at 217-773-3397.
Brown County is a rural area, a little over 300 square miles. In a small community, you need somewhere where people can come and get access to materials.
The Brown County Public Library, this new library, will be a central space that really links our communities.
This new library is free access for everyone, all people within Brown County.
We can't do it without you.
This is your library.
Please donate.
Meet me at the library.
KLC Inc. They are an apparel shop that specializes in screen printing, embroidery, custom and team apparel, promotional products, fundraising items, home decor, and personalization of almost anything. They strive to make the customer number one and get the customer the professional results that they are looking for. KLC Inc. at 509 Pittsfield Road, or call them at 217-773-9090. KLC Inc. You think it, we ink it.
Hello, Earl Flack, your locally owned McKay Knapp Auto Parts store in Mount Sterling, Illinois. It's Father's Day savings at McKay Auto Parts, and we are your Craftsman headquarters. We have a Craftsman 12-volt battery charger on wheels on sale for $125. And if you're a AAA member, show your AAA card, get it for $115. We also have Valvoline oil on sale. We have Napa oil on sale. We have antifreeze on sale. Come by and get the good stuff and meet your friendly staff in Mount Sterling. And thank you for your business.
Steve Surratt, Jeff Smith's back with you on BC Hornet Sports, your source for Brown County sports and more. As we get ready for the start of the championship baseball game, Brown County and North Clay in southern Illinois, south of Effingham. So they had a fur piece to drive today. Probably came up 57 and then shot over on, what would it be, 72? Yep. 74. Shot over on 74 to Peoria. Brown County, everybody stayed up here last night. Every team, I think, stayed up here last night. But a lot of fans, yourself included, drove home yesterday and came back today. Thank goodness for 11:30 start time, right, Jeff?
Yeah, I got to sleep in a little bit this morning.
And so I had some family that I stayed with last night. I want to thank them. I gave them a 5-star rating on the bed and breakfast last night. And good Mexican food that we had. You know what I found? It's really hard to find bad Mexican food.
That's true. Tacos are always good in my book.
Yeah, absolutely. Tacos, burritos, all those things. But let's get back to the game. Let's talk about the game a little more. Let's talk about the keys to the game. Brought to you by Blessing Health Systems. Blessing Mount Sterling Clinic is excited to be part of our community. They've committed to providing compassionate, comprehensive care for you and your family. Experience the Blessing difference at 521 East Main Street in Mount Sterling, or call 217-773-7105 for an appointment. Jeff, let's go back to your keys to the game.
I still say for Brown County, you know that Mason Henry is going to come out and throw strikes, but with a team that is 32-6 and playing in a state championship, you know that they're going to put the bat on the ball. So defense is going to have to make plays behind Mason, and then for Brown County, be disciplined at the plate, make good swings, and their pitcher's not going to overpower you, but he's not going to give you too many freebies. 7 walks in 53 innings for the North Clay starting pitcher. So put the bat on the ball for Brown County and put pressure on that North Clay defense.
Now, lately, Brown County's not been scoring as many runs as they did earlier in the year. They've been leaving people on base, and I was talking with Coach and a few other people about that, and they're not concerned because, guess what? They're leaving people on base, which means those people got on base. And so, yesterday we got both runs with 2 outs with some timely hitting. We could use some more timely hitting out of this squad ourselves and put the runs up that we've put in other games of the season to not have that 1-run lead at the end of the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that's all fair. But pitching kind of steps up in the postseason. You're always facing other than the super sectional game, which was both the number 3 pitchers for both teams, but you're always facing a number 1 or a number 2 pitcher in the postseason. So you expect some lower scoring games in most cases, and I wouldn't be surprised. I'm not saying it's going to be a 2-1 game like it was yesterday, but I don't think that it's going to be a 10-run game either.
Yep. The other shout-out I want to give out is Van Wilson is working the state girls softball tournament up here. Van, a great umpire and official, great person, coach, just respected in the community. Nobody knew that, but I found out from a little bird at the IHSA that he was working that. But also I want to give a shout-out to Doug Elledge, working over here and working the baseball tournament. He'll be up, I think I may be working some 2A stuff today. He worked the 1A game between Leroy and, let's see, who was it? The team that we're
Leroy,
playing.
North Clay, yep.
North Clay. And just a solid official, consistent. And the thing, again, I tell people about umpiring. All I want behind the plate is for that to be consistent. Yesterday, early on, the players thought that the outside of the plate was too far out. But guess what? At the beginning of the game and the end of the ball game, that pitch was called a strike consistently.
Yep, and those are 2 that have been in the business for a long time. I bet they've combined got close to 70-plus years of officiating experience between baseball and softball, those 2.
I would say so. With that, we're going to take another quick station break as they're getting ready here. Jeff and I will take a break before we get started here, and then we'll do starting lineups. You're listening to BC Hornet Sports, your source for Brown County sports and more.
Sharing a big family moment, working hard from home, relaxing with a friend. Welcome to life in the broadband age, where reliable internet has never been more important. Cascom keeps your family connected with consistent speeds up to 1 gig and Plume whole home adaptive Wi-Fi. Make sure your home's ready for life in the broadband age. Call our local service team or visit us online at cascom.com.
At Henry Automotive, they believe in honest, hometown service. They have the latest in technology and tools and are equipped for any job. So, whether it's an oil change, scheduled maintenance, a check engine light, or a major repair, Doug and Darren Henry, your ASE certified mechanics, are standing by to get you back on the road. Henry Automotive, located at 1157 690 East Street, Mount Sterling. Just turn north at the KC Hall onto Damon Road. Drive 1.8 miles and look for the big blue and yellow sign. Call Henry Automotive at 773-9066. Once again, that's Henry Automotive at 773-9066.
This is Brandon Kindhart with Double K Firearms. At Double K Firearms, we treat you like family and want you to enjoy your experience while you're here. We buy, sell, and trade new and used firearms and much, much more. We offer an amazing selection and extremely competitive price. We would love to get you set up with whatever it is you're looking for, whether it's for hunting, recreation, or just adding to your collection. That's Double K Firearms, 212 East Main Street, Mount Sterling, or call 217-430-7523. And remember, always support local, and the best time to buy it's when you see it.
Memorial Day savings have been extended at Sleep Tight. Now through Monday, save up to $800 off a select adjustable mattress sets. That's right, up to $800 off adjustable bases and mattresses from brands like Tempur-Pedic, Stearns & Foster, and Sealy. Free delivery, free setup, free removal, and 0% financing for up to 5 years. Get to your closest Sleep Tight in Quincy, Jacksonville, or Macomb now through Monday to take advantage of the huge Memorial Day savings.
Sleep Tight. Sleep Tight.
This is Tracy Hendricker with the Hendricker Funeral Home in Mount Sterling. On behalf of our entire family, we wish the best of luck to all the Hornet teams this season. Jamie and I have always been so proud of the athletic programs in the Brown County School District, which was such an important part of our own children's formative years. We are honored and humbled to have served so many families in Brown County and pledge to continue the tradition of assisting families with the dignity and compassion our community deserves. Thank you, and go Hornets!
The Mount Sterling IGA, a small-town grocery store that offers our community the selection, variety, and prices found in larger markets. By maintaining our hometown proud attitude by offering convenience and customer service second to none. Looking for lunch? Check out the deli for daily lunch specials and homemade salads. Open Monday through Saturday, 7 to 9 p.m., Sunday, 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. The Mount Sterling IGA, 200 Pittsfield Road, Mount Sterling, Illinois, a proud sponsor of Brown County students in athletics.
Steve Surratt, Jeff Smith, back on the air with you on BC Hornet Sports, your source for Brown County sports and more as we get ready to go here. The Brown County Hornets are being announced, so we'll give you the dot transportation starting lineups again. And we'll start with the North Clay team today. They're the North Clay Cardinals, I believe. Yep. I believe that's right. Black and kind of a red color on there. And so for them, it looks like this. Colin Ballard will be the leadoff hitter. He'll play third base. Logan Fleener will be the shortstop, bat second, your third place hitter. Holden Clifton, he'll be your first baseman. Fourth place, Brady Ingram, the catcher. Fifth place, Donnie Zimmerman, the left fielder. Carson Burkett, the pitcher, in the sixth spot. The seventh spot, Dakota Wiedner, he'll be in right field. Leighton Dawkins, he's your second baseman. And Brighton Griffey for the Cardinals from North Clay. For Brown County, you got the roster there. The whole roster. I'm just going to let you just read it, Jeff, and
all right,
let's give them all credit.
Starting at the top, Jack Anderson, and we have Cole Beheimer, Eli Blakely, Gabe Blakely, who everybody saw pitch a brilliant game yesterday. Jack Buss, Sam Carr, he'll be a starter out in left field today. Tate Fullerton, a senior, you might get to see him on the base pad some as a courtesy runner. Tice Fullerton will be your your second baseman today, starting as a freshman. Will Grosh, third baseman. Mason Henry will be on the mound. His younger brother Maverick out in right field. Ethan Howe, the staple behind the plate for the Brown County Hornets, and I think probably the kind of the forgotten senior on this group that really holds things together back there defensively. Sterling Linover, Joe Miller, Gavin Montgomery, he'll be in first base today. Ethan Oliver, Layden Volk, Hayden Weesey, Colby Wart, Roth Wart, and Maddox Wydell.
When it comes to your money, local is better. Farmers National Bank of Griggsville is here in the heart of the community, working where we live. We make sensible loans to our friends and neighbors so that we can help our community grow. Stop by and see our friendly staff and see what we can do to meet your financial goals. Located in Griggsville, Pittsfield, and Mount Sterling. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
orthopedics is probably one of the best specialties where you see something that's happened that's ugly and you get to see such a change when you fix them.
My passion is getting people back to their regular activities of life.
That's the reason why I went into orthopedics.
This job has been so satisfying.
It is so much fun to do what I do.
You get to help a lot of people, and it's definitely one of the things that give me great satisfaction.
With Cascom Crazy Fast Internet speeds and our Tech Home solution, you can stream, game, chill with speed to spare. Contact Cascom and upgrade to one of our Crazy Fast speeds today.
Back with you on BC Hornet Sports, your source for Brown County sports and more. Class 1A state championship, Brown County and North Clay, school south of Effingham. Your umpires today for Game 2 are John Alexander behind the plate. Guess who? First base, Doug Elledge. No, that's Friday, excuse me. Let's go to today. Today is the second game, Game 6, a championship. John Allen behind the plate. Dennis Dowdit at first base. I hope he doesn't doubt his calls there. Dave Holder at third base. Want to note that Doug Elledge will be behind the plate for the championship game in 2A. From over in our area, again, good solid umpire, good solid people. Him and Van Wilson. Van Wilson, kudos out there working the girls softball state over across the river from us, I believe in East Peoria.
It's at the Louisville Slugger Complex, I know.
Is it?
Yes.
Is that on that side or is it over here?
I think it's here in Peoria itself, but I've never been there personally. So.
Okay.
It's supposed to be a really nice place to play some games, though.
They've got some fine facilities. The junior high state gets played over in East Peoria on this complex up in the hill. That there's a track there. I think some of the track events happen over there. And baseball. A note, Colby Wart and a lot of these guys were on the 8th grade team that went to state. They lost their first game in state that year. Why do I remember? Well, guess what? We were broadcasting. And we were doing audio. That was our first year in 2018. And I drove up to here for that ball game. Then I drove home Friday night to do Triopia and Brown County at Triopia. And there's a good chance if we had won that game, I was going to have to drive back to East Peoria again to broadcast on Saturday. And that would have been okay. Again, when you get situations like Jeff, like this, it's like you. Yeah, you could be doing things at home, but guess what? Our mind is not on the things that we could do at home.
That's right. I said I wasn't coming back up here until you tapped me on the shoulder yesterday after the first game, and I was like, yeah, I can't not come now. I'm the best seat in the house and have a fun time broadcasting.
Well, and I know there's at least two people that are pretty envious of you. My wife, number one, because she's working today, but number two, Dieterle supposedly is here. That's what I heard.
Yeah, his son is playing in a big tournament here, and so they played last night, and then they had an early game this morning, and he said he was going to be here, be able to make this game. I don't know if he'll be able to stay for all of it, but.
Yeah, I told him that the reason why I didn't call him is that I knew that he and Tracy were trying to move houses and that I knew where his priorities needed to be.
We all know that he's not trying to move a house. That's really Tracy's doing the most of the work.
Yeah. All right, Mason Henry for the first pitch. Your first three brought to you by Yingling and Nissen Agency. First pitch is a ball. Be Colin Ballard, Logan Fleener, and Holden Clifton. And give me some stats on Ballard if you want.
Ballard batting .360 on the year thus far. He's a leadoff batter but has 5 home runs.
And the board's got 37 RBIs on him. And the second pitch was a strike, 1-1. A stretch by Henry. He works out of the stretch, high for a ball. That'll make it 2 balls and 1 strike. And as normal, takes a pitcher on a foreign pitching mound. Although we pitched the end of the ball game yesterday to get used to that drop-off. Popped up on the right-hand side. Hustle back there. There's Howe. Howell's under it, makes the first out of the ball game. And again, Jeff, that's why Howell gets paid the big bucks to play on this team, right?
Yeah, I've said that, in the pregame, I think he's probably most underappreciated kid on this team. Always the dirtiest at the end of the day, and does a great job of just digging those balls out of the dirt and keeping everything in front of him.
Well, I think Kobe Wart might give him a run for dirtiest player at the end of the ball game. That'd be the only thing I'd say there.
That's probably fair.
Spends a lot of time diving back into the bag. That'll bring up the second hitter, Logan Fleener. And what's he looking like, Jeff?
He is batting .378 on the year. Not the power hitter of the leadoff guy, but 37 runs.
Ball inside.
26 RBIs and 8 doubles on the year.
Ball inside makes it 1-1 for the Counts against Fleener. Clifton on deck. Here's the pitch. Ball high. That'll make it 2-1. Both Blakely and Henry both work quickly from the mound. If you're getting quick pitch, then you're going to have to step out on them.
Yeah, you even see Mason have some illegal pitches called on him for he's got it and then he wants to go and struggles every once in a while to come to a complete stop.
Pitch on the 3-1. Popped up in foul territory, out of play on the right side. Young fan racing to get that ball. Get himself a souvenir.
There's a lot of them that fly out of this place.
Yeah, you could get a lot of them that get out in the parking lots. 3-2 pitch to Fleener. Ball inside, ball 4. That'll put the first base runner on for North Clay.
Holden coming up to bat here. And I'm not finding his stats.
500 batting average is what I have. I don't know where I got that, but
I wrote down 380.
Okay.
Here he is, Holden Clifton, 380, 11 doubles, 4 home runs, 3 triples. So he's got a little pop in his bat, obviously.
Count on him, 0-1. Next pitch, foul down the left field side.
First batter Mason's been able to get ahead of here in the count. Good to see.
Steps back on. The runner at first takes his lead. Got about a 6-foot lead there. The pitch, high outside. That'll make it 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Try to get him to chase a little something out of the zone, and Holden did a nice job of laying off that pitch.
Stretch by Henry. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Popped up into right field. Back on the horse is Maverick Henry and reaches over his head, makes the catch. The runner has to retrack his steps. We may have a double play here. It's going to be close. No, it's off the base.
What a catch by Maverick Henry, going over his shoulder. Deep ball. Great job for the freshman.
I tell you what, the freshmen that we have on this team have some kind of poise for them, Jeff. That'll bring up the 4th place hitter. Brady Ingram had the pleasure to meet his dad yesterday as Mr. Weesey and I were talking with him. And he is the catcher on this team. And from what I saw yesterday, a spark plug for this team. The stretch by Henry, 6-foot lead by the runner. Ball low, and the runner's going to go down as Howe blocked that, but it got away from him on the block. That'll move Fleener down to second base. 2 outs here in the top of the first. No score.
Ingram on the year, 6 doubles, a triple, and 2 homers, batting .327. So he's got some power to drive in this run out at second now.
Swing and a miss, strike 1. Makes it a 1-1 count.
Be nice to put up another 0 like we did yesterday and get back in easily and get the bats going for Brown County.
Absolutely. Stretch by Henry. About a 12-foot lead at second. Ground ball to Wart. Fumbles, fields it, fumbles it, and the runner's coming home.
Have a play.
Got a play. Oh, safe.
I think he may have just slid under that tag.
Yep.
Difficult
throw
to
was
from up here.
just a little bit late, Jeff. And he tagged it. And I've said this all along, when you tag somebody back on their body more times than not, you're not going to get the call. You got to have that in there right on them as they go in. And that's going to be an error on Wart at shortstop. And no RBI given on the air.
We're going to have a courtesy runner for the catcher out there, too, for Ingram. Can't see the number on that.
We'll see what we can do here. Some of the numbers got to turn square so we can see them. That brings up Donnie Zimmerman.
2 outs, runner on first base here in a 1-0 ball game.
I better get that Gas Communication scoreboard updated there. Short lead at first. Ball.
Zimmerman 326 on the year, 2 doubles, a home run, and 95 at-bats.
As I tell people, you can't win a ball game 0-0, so you're going to have to score 1 run anyhow. Now you're going to just have to score another one. Fouled off. How to make it a 1-1 count. Want to shout out to Sam Knox and the people at the IHSA, number 1, taking care of us and making sure we have everything that we need. Swing, foul.
Chased that high ball a little bit, didn't he? That
Yeah.
looked like it was out of the zone.
This one will be a curveball on the outside of the plate, I'm almost going to bet. On a 1-2 count. The stretch. Here's the pitch. Ground ball, foul.
Good hitters always find a way to foul off that 2-strike pitch that's not the one that they're looking for to extend an at-bat.
Fouled off again.
Cranked the fastball up a little bit more that time, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Almost tried to put too much on it because it was a little high.
Heading the count, though, so he can do that a little bit. Try to get something to chase here with the 1-2 count.
Fouled off for about the 4th or 5th time. On the inside, curveball. Let's see who wins this battle between Henry and Zimmerman. On the 1-2 pitch, 2 outs, runner at first, a little bigger lead. Here's the pitch. Ball.
Good block by Ethan Howe there, keeping that in front of him and holding that runner at first base. 2-2 count now.
Two balls, 2 strikes. The stretch by Henry. Here's the pitch. Fly ball into left field. Carr makes the catch, and that'll end the inning. But not before North Clay gets 1 run on really...
1 walk.
Oh, yeah, on 1 walk. No hits, 1 error, and 1 left on base as we head to the bottom of the first. It's 1-0, North Clay, Brown County coming to bat.
Working for Dot Foods in our warehouse is the best job I've ever had.
This is a company that you want to work for.
Probably you hear this a lot, work-life balance. We get that at Dot.
Dot has a lot of opportunity.
Dot is family.
And I love it. Dot Foods cares about you.
Banks are involved in every aspect of our daily lives. They support us as we turn life's goals into accomplishments. Goals like purchasing that new car, opening a small business, buying or building a home, planning a wedding, or preparing for retirement. Bank with a partner you can trust and count on. Farmer State Bank and Trust Company of Mount Sterling. Locally owned, locally operated, locally dedicated. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
A collision with your vehicle can be stressful on its own. You don't need more stress dealing with the Auto Body Shop. Mauen Auto Body and owners Chuck and Brandy Mauen can help take the stress out of the process. Chuck brings over 24 years in the auto body business and is ICAR certified. Mauen Auto Body, 149 Main Street in Mount Sterling. Call 217-773-2127. Mauen Auto Body, the quality of yesterday with the knowledge of today, the right choice in collision repair.
First three batters for Brown County brought to you by Yingling Innocent Agency, 111 West Washington in Mount Sterling, or YN Agency on the web. Call 773-3397. Top three, Colby Wart, Sam Carr, Mason Henry. Here, 1, 2, 3. We talked about this earlier, Jeff, that Colby really sets the table of how the day's going to go offensively with what happens with his bat and what happens when he's on base.
Yeah, he did it yesterday, and there's a shot out in the gap in the left center, but looks like it's going to be caught for out number one on a line drive.
Zimmerman catches that ball. Every time I see a leadoff hitter, I think of Major Leagues, the movie Major League.
Yep.
And the young man that was training to be a leadoff hitter, and he had to do a push-up every time he hit a ball in the air. Drive base hit for Sam Carr.
That was a shot through the left side.
Base hit for Sam. Came in with a 371 average. Mason Henry, and Jeff's got some stats on Mason.
No, Blakely up here.
What did I do? I accidentally wrote those just
we got
backwards.
Gabe is batting .427 on the year, 12 doubles, 3 home runs.
First pitch is a strike.
The right fielder guarding that line pretty tight for the left-handed batting Blakely.
Next pitch, ball. No, called strike.
A couple of solid fastballs here, and the North Clay pitcher's got some pretty good velocity on him with Carson Burkett on the mound.
Third pitch to Blakely on the 0-2. Popped up.
In the gap, could be trouble.
In the gap, center fielder running over to make that catch. And nice catch out there by Brighton Griffey for the second out. Brown County putting the bat on the ball, just seems to be right at someone. That's okay. Eventually it starts finding holes.
That's right.
Brings up yesterday's MVP for the offensive side, Mason Henry. Had 2 RBIs, the 2 lone runs he knocked in for Brown County. Left-handed hitter, swing and a miss, strike one.
Chased one up out of the zone there on that pitch.
What's he batting?
.451 on the year for Mason.
I think he's got 3 dingers, too.
3 dingers and 12 doubles.
Stretch in the pitch. Ball snapped back to first base. Carr back in time.
Evens the count at 1-1.
Again, folks, you're watching 2 quality catchers in today's ball game. If you want to be a catcher, I'd be watching both of these guys.
Both seem to be pretty solid for sure.
Fouled off. That'll make it a 1-2 count.
Pitch kind of got in on Mason's hands and he couldn't get the barrel on it. But good job of fighting it off.
Yeah, yesterday he was seeing that ball and he would have taken that ball. He
that
took
ball
the ball
would
each
have been
direction.
down the right field line for a double probably.
There goes Carr. Throw down to second base by the knees. Gets in the outfield. Carr's going to head over to third. And they'll stop him at third. And so all we need is a base dinger here to tie things up, a base hit.
Just a seeing eye single. A little bloop somewhere. Nice stolen base and then moving up on the air there by Carr.
Burkett working out of the stretch. Runner at third base, 2 outs. 2-2 count to Mason Henry. The stretch and the pitch. Fouled off. Stays alive. Just got under that just a little bit.
Interesting defensive alignment here. You got the right fielder really guarding the line, and left field is actually on the shortstop side of second base, or center field, I mean. So big gap in right center.
The stretch. Here's the pitch. Ball inside. That'll move it to a 3-2 count.
That looked close, didn't it?
Yeah. Yesterday that might have been a strike.
The low strike was definitely getting called yesterday. Consistently, but it was being called.
Burkett, the pitch, fouled off to the left side. Just a little behind that.
Mason's going to battle to the bitter end of this at bat for sure.
A little more overcast today, and we got some clouds, which the sun's not as bright. A stretch by Burkett. Here's the pitch. Foul?
Oh, just foul. That wasn't foul by about a foot, was it?
No.
Down the left field line?
Nope. Come back and do that again. Keep after it there, Mason. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner at third base is Carr. Carr with a solid base hit. Got down to second base on a steal.
There we go.
Right
at the right
Well, he
fielder.
got turned around. It's going to the wall. RBI single or double for Mason Henry. Again, solid hitting and an RBI by Mason Henry makes this a 1-1 ball game.
We talked about it in the pregame, and, you have an error by Brown County, kind of cost them a run there. 2 errors here in this half of the inning by North Clay cost them a run. We're evened that back up at 1-1.
Now, just a note on Ingram behind the plate. You saw that ball was low. He blocked it and threw it from his knees. I saw him throw a runner out yesterday from his knees.
That's pretty impressive.
That's a pretty strong arm. 2 outs brings up Will Gresh, and Will has got a pretty hot bat recently. Let's see if he can get us an RBI. Base runner out there for Mason Henry. I didn't see. Oh, I know who's running for him. Hayden Weesey is running out there for Mason Henry. And Weesey was the wild card, and a stat that nobody looks at. He was valuable on the base pass. The hit to the right side. Second baseman's going to get to it. Throws from his knees and out. That's 4-3. But not before Brown County gets 1 run on 2 hits. 1 error. No, I didn't give an error on that.
2 errors.
Was there 2 errors?
Yep. You had the throwing error on Carr stealing second base.
Okay.
And then they had an error.
Because I didn't count the outfield one.
That wasn't an error. You're right. That was a double.
And so left 1 on base as we head to the top of the second. It's Brown County 1 and North Clay 1. We'll be back after these messages.
1 left on base.
Culbertson is the heart of the communities we serve. As we introduce our new logo and refreshed brand, we want you to know that we pledge to maintain the highest quality standard of care you expect here at Culbertson Memorial Hospital. We continue to remain committed to our care promise. What is our care promise? Care that proves to our customers that we do our best to meet their needs. Attitudes that demonstrate that we are here to serve our communities. Respect for all who enter our doors. Exceed the expectations of our patient. Culbertson Memorial Hospital in Rushville, empowering your health and healing.
The Ray Insurance Agency is an independent insurance agency in Mount Sterling. We offer competitively priced insurance products that fit the needs of you and your family. We specialize in personal, commercial, and agribusiness insurance products. So call me, Brad Cassing, today at 217-773-3851 for a free quote and risk assessment. We are located at 128 West Main Street in Mount Sterling.
Back with you on BC Hornet Sports. We'll finish up Ray Insurance at the next break. Thanks, Brad and AJ, for being a sponsor. First pitch to the first 3 will be Carson Burkett, the pitcher, Dakota Wiedner, the right fielder, and Leighton Dawkins, the second baseman. Fouled off. That'll make it a 1-1 count.
Burkett batting .337 on the year with 5 doubles and 1 homer. 34 hits and 101 at-bats. Trying to help himself out here. Get that run back they lost in the first.
Ball high. That'll make it 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Next pitch is a ball. Makes it 3-1.
Mason's struggling a little bit here to find the zone early in the count.
The pitch. Ball high. Walks the batter. That's 2 walks for him. Correct?
Yes, sir. And I think he's only been ahead of 1 of the 5 batters he faced by getting a first pitch strike.
Dakota Wiedner up. What's his stats there, Jeff?
Wiedner on the year, batting .324 with 7 doubles and 4 home runs, 33 hits, 25 RBIs. Pretty solid out of your 7-hole.
Absolutely.
He looks like a kid that can put a little heat behind the ball if he makes solid connection.
Stretch by Henry. Here's the pitch. Strike called.
There's that first pitch strike we've been looking for. Little off speed there too.
About a 5-foot, 6-foot lead over there at first base. Ground ball, foul. They brought a pinch runner in, but I can't see who that is.
Yeah, courtesy runner for the pitcher there.
I'm going to have to learn when we're in these kind of places, I need to bring a set of binoculars.
I saw the PA announcer do that, and I thought, wow, that's a really good idea. Why didn't I do that myself? Especially as bad as my eyes are anymore.
Fouled out of play. That'll make it keep it at 0-2 count.
Much different at bat here, though, starting off 0-2 ahead in the count. Now Mason can change speeds, change locations, try to get him to chase something.
6-foot lead by the runner at first.
Big
that
chopper.
Ball's by Ward, throws across the field and late. That was in the hole.
I think you got to give him a hit on that, don't you?
Yep, it's an infield hit, absolutely.
That was just
and almost Ward waited to see if the third baseman could get that. He should have been charging that ball. And so we're going to give a hit on that. And that's going to put the runner down at second base, first and second, with nobody out here. Brings up Leighton Dawkins, the number 8 hitter. Foul.
Fouled that bunt right off his foot, I think.
Yeah. He's just a .282 hitter.
Tells you what kind of game that North Clay thinks this is going to be. Bunting runners over here in the top of the second as well, playing a little small ball.
Henry pitches, but ball high. Stretch. Here's the pitch. Bunt tried, foul. Different philosophies on what you should pitch somebody in a bunt situation. I think for Mason, I think you throw that curveball that's a little harder to get the bat on.
Now with 2 strikes, so do you keep the bunt play on?
With no outs, you might here. That's a coach decision there. Ball high.
Didn't square around that time. Looked like he was going to swing away. Evens the count at 2-2.
Need to get the batter at the plate, then we can get a double play and get out of this inning. But let's get the batter at the plate first. The pitch, ball high, outside. That'll make it 3-2.
Possibly have the runner starting on this full count. Probably not with no outs, but you never know.
The pitch, swing and a miss. Got the strikeout, his first one of the day.
That's a big out. First out of the inning. Brings up the number 9 batter, Brighton Griffey. Batting .416 on the year as a number 9 hitter. And he's got 101 at-bats. One of the top at-bat kids in the lineup for them.
Here's the pitch. Ball inside. Nice block by Howe. And you'll see that more today with Henry on the mound with that curveball that Howe just got to get in front of the ball and keep it in front of him.
He's going to spend a lot of time on his knees with that glove in the dirt, blocking stuff.
Next pitch, ground ball. That's to Ward. He makes the play, throws to third. They got him?
Nope, called him safe.
Oh!
That was a bang-bang play for sure.
I'm going to call that a fielder's choice there. Yeah, I thought we had to play it second more than we had that play.
I think it was a situation where Wart could see the runner in front of him, and he was going to his right anyway, towards the third base. So,
Coach Hoot's going to come out and talk. He's going to try to rally the troops. With that, we'll take a station break and be back after these messages.
Our phone number is 217-773-3851.
At At Brown County State Bank, our interest is in the students of our community. We think it's important to reward students for their hard work. With our Hoorays for A program, students can earn cash for their savings account. Plus, the students in school will be entered into an annual grand prize contest. Stop in the Brown County State Bank for Hooray for A's rules. Brown County State Bank, 101 East Main Street, Mount Sterling, member FDIC, and equal opportunity lender.
At All About Dance and More LLC, these are our core values. Perseverance by all studio members to put forth good effort to achieve.
We'll be back with Miss Sarah after we're done. She's got a couple of dance recitals today. She's going to be flying back to Brown County.
It's going to be a long day for her. Bases loaded here with one out.
And she had one last night. Stretch by Henry. Here's the pitch. Popped up in the center field. That's going to be a base hit. Blakely's going to get to it. One runner's going to score. They're going to try two. And no throw. And so a base hit and 2 RBIs by the number 1 hitter, Colin Ballard. Scores Burkett or whoever was running for him and Wiedner. And so we got runners at first and third with just 1 out, and the Cass Communication scoreboard reading North Clay 3 and Brown County 1.
Nice piece of hitting
The
there
stretch.
by Brighton. Just took that ball into the left field gap. Brings up Logan Fleener.
Yep.
First at bat, he drew a walk.
And scored. High for a ball. No, called strike as it breaks in. I will let you know that both walks have scored. Goes back to my keys to the game. The stretch. Here's the pitch.
Good block. Ethan sliding over in front of that one on the inside. Breaking ball.
Here's the stretch. And the pitch. Ball high. Makes it a 3-1 count. Here's the pitch. Popped up into right field. Maverick Henry coming in. Under the ball. The throw in. Runner goes back as Henry made a good solid throw, and I think the runner got a late break off a third, Jeff.
Yeah, and Maverick came way into that. He wasn't but about 15 feet off the infield dirt there, so it would have been a close play. Coach may have thought, hey, let's try to extend the inning and keep it going now that we're in the heart of the lineup with the number 3 batter coming up.
Holden Clifton comes up. He popped up to Maverick Henry. Mason pitches, ground ball, foul.
Get that first pitch strike and get ahead. Always a good sign.
Here's the stretch. And the pitch. Runner goes. Ball called. Makes it 1-1.
Second and third now with 2 outs. Another good block by Ethan on a ball way into the batter's box there. 2-1 count. Big at bat here for both teams with runners on second and third. 3-1 ball game with North Clay leading in the top of the second. Ground ball to third, gets over the shoulder of Gresh on the hop, and that's going to score 2 more.
So a base hit by Clifton. And 2 RBIs for him. That'll score Ballard and Griffey. That'll make it 5-1 on the Cass Communication scoreboard. Coach Hoots going out. And that's going to be it for Mason Henry. They're going to stop that now. I can pretty much tell you what the changes are going to be. I believe it'll be Colby Wart coming onto the mound. Tice Fullerton will move to shortstop. Maverick Henry will move to second base. And Weesey will come in and play right field. And so with that, while the warm-ups are taking place, we'll take a station break. We'll be back after these messages.
Goals. Innovative creation of original and unique learning environments. Fierce energy and community that builds student happiness, self-esteem, quick learning, and bold relationships. Integrity and investment in quality professional work where trust and high morals are practiced. Commitment to the studio family with loyalty, responsibility, and high expectations to create a lifelong appreciation for the AADM journey.
Are you looking to start a career or just looking for a change? B&N Trucking offers many different driving options, ranging from home every night to home on the weekends. Apply online at bnntrucking.net or call us at 217-289-3555 to see what fits your needs. B&N Trucking, a family-owned local trucking company.
Brown County is a rural area, a little over 300 square miles. In a small community, you need somewhere where people can come and get access to materials.
The Brown County Public Library, this new library, will be a central space that really links our communities.
This new library is free access for everyone, all people within Brown County.
We can't do it without you.
This is your library.
Please donate.
Meet me at the library.
Steve Surratt, Jeff Smith's back with you on the broadcast. Let's give you an update here. North Clay, 5 runs on 4 hits and 1 error. Brown County, 1 run, 2 hits, and 1 error. We're in the top of the second inning, and we've had a change of pitchers. Mason Henry goes to first. Maverick Henry comes to second. Tice Fullerton moves over to short, and it'll be Colby Wart on the mound for Brown County. And do you have pitching stats over there, or do I need to pull those up on?
I've got them. Colby is 4-1 on the year. He's pitched 35 innings, earned run average of 2.6 with 33 strikeouts and 5 base home balls.
Okay. First pitch was fouled off. Ingram, the batter, 327 hitter. Last time up, he got on with an error by the shortstop, Wart. Pitch, ground ball. That's to Fullerton, scoops it up, throws across the diamond, and we're out of the inning. 6-3 on the out, but not before. North Clay has 8 batters bat in the inning, and they get 4 runs. With that, it is 5-1 North Clay over Brown County in the state championship in 1A. We'll be back.
Why you should want to drive for Dodd, because Dodd is the best company out there. It's hands down.
I feel like the 4-on, 4-off schedule is like one of the best schedules to have to work and still have free time.
Dodd has given me the opportunity, put it in front of me, and all I had to do was jump on it. Been happy ever since.
It's been a fantastic ride.
At Henry Automotive, they believe in honest, hometown service. They have the latest in technology and tools and are equipped for any job. So, whether it's an oil change, scheduled maintenance, a check engine light, or a major repair, Doug and Darren Henry, your ASE certified mechanics, are standing by to get you back on the road. Henry Automotive, located at 1157 690 East Street, Mount Sterling. Just turn north at the KC Hall onto Damon Road. Drive 1.8 miles and look for the big blue and yellow sign. Call Henry Automotive at 773-9066. Once again, that's Henry Automotive at 773-9066.
This is Brandon Kindhart with Double K Firearms. At Double K Firearms, we treat you like family and want you to enjoy your experience while you're here. We buy, sell, and trade new and used firearms and much, much more. We offer an amazing selection and extremely competitive price. We would love to get you set up with whatever it is you're looking for, whether it's for hunting, recreation, or just adding to your collection. That's Double K Firearms, 212 East Main Street, Mount Sterling, or call 217-430-7523. And remember, always support local, and the best time to buy it's when you see it.
Back with you on BC Hornet Sports, your source for Brown County sports and more. As we head to the bottom of the second inning, and who leads off? Was that a base hit?
Howe there with a base hit on a first pitch swing, right down the left side between short and third.
Everything we get from him offensive is gravy, and his designated runner will be Tate Fullerton. Coach Hoots reporting that, which brings up Tice Fullerton. Runner at first. Brown County down 5-1 against North Clay in the championship of 1A today.
Be nice to respond here with a big inning by the Hornets.
A stretch by Burkett. Swing and a miss.
That fastball had a little pop on it.
Yeah, that was a little high and a little inside. About a 6-foot lead at first by Tate. Here's the pitch. Popped up. That's going to be get down. Nope. Nice catch by the center fielder, Griffey. Brighton Griffey. Isn't that an interesting thing? A center fielder by the name of Griffey, not even spelled the same.
Good solid contact there by Tice, just right at the center fielder, and he made a nice play charging in on that ball.
Well, and if you look at it, it's not because we're not hitting the ball, we're just hitting it right at people. That brings up Gavin Montgomery, the DH. And again, we talked before. Here's the oddity on him. 22 walks and 26 strikeouts. And most of his strikeouts are swinging strikeouts. They're not looking. He's not standing up there looking. He's just honed in on the strike zone.
He tends to work deep into all counts here.
He's got 3 triples on the year. I'd take one of those right now. Got some good wheels. Here's the pitch. That was a ball. Nope, strike, 2-1. A stretch by Burkett. Here's the pitch. Ground ball. Past the second baseman. That's a base hit. And they're going to hold Fullerton up at second base.
Yeah, Tate kind of had to wait on that ball and make sure it gets through because it was in the air right at the second baseman's feet. So good base running there on Tate because he could have easily got doubled up if the second baseman does make that play.
And the ball was tailing away from the second baseman, which made it hard to hit because it was hit by a left-hander. That'll bring up Maverick Henry, 192 hitter on the year. The stretch.
Wouldn't be surprised if Maverick bunts here. Watch that pitch, though. Strike 1.
The stretch by Burkett. Good leads all over. Nobody being held. Popped off foul. The one thing I'd like to see if we get a pop fly, particularly to the right-hand side, is Fullerton getting back to the bag and getting the tag and going to third. Ball outside.
Nice
That'll
job.
make it 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Maverick laying off of that pitch. Get to see a few more here. Hopefully find a hole.
Here's the stretch and the pitch. Fly into center field. The center fielder going back. Griffey makes the catch and gets the ball back in. That's going to be the second out of the inning.
Again,
And
like you said, putting the ball in play this inning, you know, everybody's made contact, just can't find the holes consistently. But it gets us back to the top with Colby. He had a hard hit ball to the right at the left fielder to lead the game off in the bottom of the first.
Burkett steps back on, works out the stretch. Nobody holding runners on. Strike called.
Wouldn't be the first time Brown County has scored some runs with 2 outs in an inning in the postseason, is it?
Nope. Did it twice yesterday.
There we
Ball's
go.
hit to right field, and it is caught by the right fielder, Wiedner. And so 3 pop flies, 2 to center and 1 to right. No runs, no.
2 hits.
2 hits.
Yes, sir.
No errors, and 2 left on base as we head to the top of the third. It's a North Clay 5 and Brown County just 1. We'll be back.
Mount Sterling. On
Gosh
behalf of
dang,
our
we're hitting
entire
it right.
family, we wish the best of luck to all the Hornet teams this season. Jamie and I have always been so proud of the athletic programs in the Brown County School District, which was such an important part of our own children's formative years. We are honored and humbled to have served so many families in Brown County and pledge to continue the tradition of assisting families with the dignity and compassion our community deserves. Thank you, and go Hornets!
Banks are involved in every aspect of our daily lives. They support us as we turn life's goals into accomplishments. Goals like purchasing that new car, opening a small business, buying or building a home, planning a wedding, or preparing for retirement. Bank with a partner you can trust and count on. Farmer State Bank and Trust Company of Mount Sterling. Locally owned, locally operated, locally dedicated. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
St. Mary's School offers an excellent education, special activities, affordable tuition, and after-school care in a loving, faith-based family atmosphere. All students, kindergarten through 8th grade, are one-on-one, which means each student has their own iPad. If 5 or more students commit to attend St. Mary's School from Rushville and or Beardstown, St. Mary's can provide free transportation to and from school. It's not too late to register. Call Melissa at 217-773-2825 to schedule a tour today.
Back with you on BC Hornet Sports, your source for Brown County sports and more. First pitch to the batter, a strike as Ward is into his second inning of work. He came in the middle of the last inning. Second pitch, a strike.
Zimmerman really chased that pitch out of the zone. He had a sharply hit ball to left field his first at bat.
Strike three. Ward gets his first strikeout.
Nice to see Colby coming right out of the gate and attacking these batters, getting that first pitch strike over, get ahead of the count. Makes a big difference.
And Colby will probably be our number one next year from the mound. I'm venturing to guess. Here's the pitch. Strike called.
Getting ahead again with a good fastball up in the zone a little bit.
Looks in the wind. Here's the pitch. Ground ball. Third baseman Gresh throws across the diamond. Mr. Henry over there making it a 5-3 on the out. That'll bring up Dakota Wiedner. He got a base hit and scored his last time up.
Could Gresh have gotten a better hop on that ball?
No.
Came right up to his in the numbers, and he had all day to throw over there.
Wiedner steps in. Here's the wind by Ward. Strike called. I thought that from up here that looked a little high.
I'm not sure that he got the bat pulled back in time, playing a little game there, faking the bunt.
The wind, here's the pitch. Strike two.
And now he's quickly in the hole 0-2 with 2 outs here. So it'd be nice to get a quick inning and get the momentum back going with the bats.
Here's the wind by Ward and a pitch. Almost got him to go after that outside pitch.
I thought he was going to dive over into the lefty batter's box to reach it.
The wind by Ward. 1-2 pitch, a strikeout. That's 2 strikeouts in this inning and 3 outs. And the first 1-2-3 inning for Brown County. No runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left on base as we head to the bottom of the third. It's North Clay 5 and Brown County 1. We'll be back.
Hi, Chad Yingling here with Yingling and Nissen Insurance.
And Mike Yingling, also with Yingling and Nissen Insurance. Tell me about home and auto packages. It looks like we've had some companies with pretty competitive rates here the last few months.
We've done a lot of quotes here in the last few weeks. I've saved anywhere from $600 to even $1,200 off their annual premium. Been doing really well and saving people a lot of money and providing them excellent coverage.
Pretty competitive on the home and auto stuff if people want to quote.
We'd love to take a look at your stuff, give you a quote, and hopefully save you a bunch of money.
Give us a call at 217-773-3397.
Yep. Steve Surratt, Jeff Smith's back with you on BC Hornet Sports. Hey, we're interested where you're listening from. We can't say watching from, but we know Paula, Alicia, Warren, and let's see, Christine are watching from Mount Sterling, tuned in. Warren, one of our newest, youngest Hornet fans out there. But if you're listening, send me a text, 217-740-9234. That's 217-740-9234. Don't actually dial me. Just send me a text. The Sturms listening today. Also want to give them a shout out. They're big listeners all the time. And I'll get some others here.
Sam Carr with the looper into the right center gap.
He gets on for a base hit. He's going to get into second. The throw in late, and that's going to be a leadoff double by Sam Carr.
Sam 2 for 2 on the day. Started the first inning off with a base hit.
Here's the one thing I want to point out. In that last game that Mason Henry had a tough time in against Triopia in the WIVC tournament, Sam Carr had like 6 RBIs in 2 ball games in that. Okay?
See if Blakely can drive him in here.
Let's get another run here. Gabe Blakely steps in. Ground
That's
ball.
Get through.
Second baseman can't get to that. They're going to send him home.
He'll be in easily.
Throw in, cut off, base hit, and an RBI by Blakely.
Gabe 1 for 2 now on the day.
Gets
the score back to 5-2 now, Brown County with 1 on, no outs. Let's have a big inning here. Mason Henry steps in from the left side.
I'm trying to correct my scorecard here.
First pitch in the dirt for a ball.
Well, we got people popping off all over. Jeff, if you want to take over the play-by-play for a minute, we'll get to the people.
Mason had a double in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Jan sending me update the inning. Yes, got that done. Base hit by Mason Henry.
Right back up the middle. Now we're going to have first and second.
That's one of the bats we like to see.
You said it in between innings. We haven't had a strikeout all game. We've put the ball in play consistently just right at him, and we finally are finding some holes this inning.
Susie Houston listening from Mount Sterling.
Going to have a visit to the mound here by the North Clay coach.
Tina and Sid listening from Beardstown. Go Hornets. We're
going to have a pitching change here, Steve.
All right. Solvers here cheering on the Hornets from Rushville. We'll just keep after this. We got them coming in. Carrollton, Illinois. Good WIVC fans down there. Steve and Tracy Rose listening again from Nashville, Tennessee. Dave and Shelley Rang listening from Maryville, Tennessee. Go Will Gresh and the Mighty Hornets. Let's see. Man, Mitch and Maggie Dormeyer turning in from Kansas City. Go Hornets. You got this, BC. Thanks for bringing us a game. That's from Robin Northrup. And the last one before we go to break, John Boylan here listening while spraying corn north of town. Go Hornets. And Nick Crowe saying go Hornets. Also out there, our good friend from up in Macomb watching and listening to us, Justice Keene. Want to thank him for all he does for Macomb Bombers. We're going to take a station break. We'll be back after these messages.
When it comes to handling your taxes, ever feel a bit taxed? If so, why not give yourself some well-deserved tax relief and visit Larry Dunn Accounting. Larry and his staff have been helping clients with tax return preparation, bookkeeping, payroll, sales tax, and business consultation since 1980. Put their experience to work for you today. After almost 5 decades in business, their number one priority remains building long-term relationships. Larry Dunn Accounting, 443 East Main Street in Mount Sterling, or call 217-773-3400.
When it comes to your money, local is better. Farmers National Bank of Griggsville is here in the heart of the community, working where we live. We make sensible loans to our friends and neighbors so that we can help our community grow. Stop by and see our friendly staff and see what we can do to meet your financial goals. Located in Griggsville, Pittsfield, and Mount Sterling. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Clifton on the mound.
Holden Clifton on the mound now for North Clay. Swing and a miss by Gresh. Gresh grounded to the second baseman. Again, lots of shout-outs out there. Christy DeWitt watching the Cardinals and listening to Jeff and I on the broadcast. Go Hornets. Debbie Hedden. Michael and Brad Cassing out there listening. Grant, Rachel, and Decker. The DeWitts out there. And we got people, Pam Miller and Nikki Miller, listening from Taylorville. They're Pittsfield and Triopia people. So, a lot of people out there watching and listening to us today. We're thankful for you. The next pitch, ground ball off of his foot. That hurt.
Board has 2-2 on the count here. Stats on Holden Clifton, he is 5-1 on the year in 11 appearances, 27 innings pitched, 3.11 ERA with 36 strikeouts, 6 base on balls.
Okay. Both teams probably with their number 3s in the ball game.
He is their number 3 from an inning standpoint for sure.
The pitch. Swing and a miss by Gresh. That'll be an out. And the first out for Brown County in this inning.
First strikeout of the day for the Hornets.
Brown County down 5-2, brings up Ethan Howell. And he started things in the last inning, and we couldn't capitalize on it. Let's see him get another base hit, and let's score a run out of this. A pitch. Ball outside. Gabe Blakely down at second base. He's Mr. Sneaky Speed. Long legs, he covers a lot of ground. Right field foul. Out of play.
Brown County bat's going to have to adjust a little bit here. It seems like Holden Clifton has a little more velocity than the previous pitcher of Carson Burkett. Seeing a steady diet of fastballs.
Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 out here in the bottom half of the third inning.
Looked like another fastball there, didn't it?
Yes. Stretch. Pitch. That was a changeup, and I think it was high. It still had a lot of pop on it, though.
Definitely something off speed that he didn't get snapped down.
Makes it 2-2. Tice Fullerton on deck. Center field, that's back. The center fielder Griffey back on that ball, makes the catch. Everybody stays where they're at. Again, we hit the ball right on the nose, Jeff.
Yep, just not quite deep enough for Gabe to be able to tag there. Center field does a nice job.
He covers a lot of ground out there, Griffey does, for the Cardinals. Cardinals from North Clay, just south of Effingham.
Brings up Tice Fullerton with 2 outs, first and second.
Ball hit to right field. Is that going to get down? It is not. Nice catch by Wiedner out in right field for the catch. He slid for that, but not before Brown County gets one of their runs back. On 1, 2, 3 hits, Jeff?
Yes, sir.
No errors, and we left 2 on base as we head to the top of the fourth. It's North Clay 5 and Brown County now 2. We'll be back after these messages.
Are you looking for an organization that changes lives both physically and emotionally? The Mount Sterling Community Center YMCA can help. Busy parents love the variety of activities for the whole family and our on-site childcare. We offer scholarship assistance and great options to fit any budget. Kickstart your new healthy routine with our group classes like yoga and Zumba. As a nonprofit organization, we pride ourselves on making a positive impact, not only in individuals, but also our community. We hope you'll join us at the Mount Sterling YMCA. Your future self will thank you.
Back with you on BC Hornet Sports, your source for Bryan County sports. Debbie Hedden saying, yay, Sam, go Hornets from Mount Sterling. Michael and Brad Cassing, they're in Chesterfield, Missouri today. That's why they're not here. Let's see, who else we got?
I bet they're at a basketball tournament.
Might be. Go Hornets from the Flowers family in Carrollton. Thank you, Hawk fans, for cheering on Brown County and watching this game. And then we've already done the Millers. They're listening from Taylorville. And we're traveling to North Carolina on our way to Florida. Go Hornets, Willett, Vest, and Rich and Cindy Schoen. Yep, that's Blakely's family there making that trip. We're headed down to Florida starting Sunday. This will be a topper if the Hornets can win a state championship. I can preach a couple sermons tomorrow and then go on vacation, Jeff.
Rub it in, Steve.
I will. I'm ready for this vacation.
Leighton Dawkins, the number 8 hitter, leading off here. He squared around for a bunt, takes a ball high. He struck out in his first at-bat in the second inning.
Bunt shown. Didn't get it back in time, strike. Or it was a strike.
I think that was probably a strike either way.
Wart in his third inning of work. Strike called. I will say this umpire's got a high strike zone today.
Yeah, certainly different from what we saw yesterday where the high strike wasn't called and the low strike was given to the pitchers.
Expanded upon. Check at first base. No, they say didn't swing there. That'll keep the count 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. As Dawkins is the first batter in this inning for North Clay. The pitch. Ball high. That'll make it a 3-2 count.
Good to see the Hornets come back there and put a run on the board, get us a little bit closer. Keep chipping away here, 5-2 at the top of the fourth.
Outside for a ball. Base on balls, the first one for Colby Wart. Unfortunately, we've seen the base on balls come back to bite us with a run. Each time that's happened before, that's how 2 of North Clay's runs got put on the board. And so that'll bring up the 9th place hitter, Brighton Griffey, a really good center fielder. And as Jeff pointed out, comes in with a .416 batting average. And he got 2 triples and 2 home runs. So he is a threat. And in fact, he hit fielder's choice and scored the last time.
I'm going to bet he'll be tough to double up just by as much ground as he's covered in center field today. We need to just focus on getting it out here.
Strike called. That'll make it a 1-1 count.
Corners are in on the ready for the bunt play here. Gresh in on the grass.
Wart steps off.
He's already got that top hand slid up. Now he pulls it back down.
Pitch. Popped up. That's on the right side. That's Weesey coming in. Makes the catch. Runner's got to retract to first base.
That was a pretty big secondary lead there by that runner. I think if Weesey had been looking, we might have had a play at first.
Been looking, but I think he was also going the wrong direction. He was going toward the right, and he would have had to come back across the body. If he'd noticed and set up, just had him a little more time to set up.
Yep.
That's going to make the first out.
And fundamentally, you would say, hey, I'm hitting my cutoff man and going to second on that anyway. Not something he would have looked for, but.
The pitch. Ball outside.
Just missed.
Yesterday that had been a strike. Today it's not, but yesterday a high strike was not a strike, and today it is. Again, adjustment to the umpire. He's not going to adjust to you. I want to give a shout out here to the Peoria Chiefs. I don't know if you've been up here to watch a game, Jeff, but this is a great place to come watch minor league baseball and watch single-A guys hustle their butts off playing baseball.
It's been a few years back, but when my son was in grade school and junior high, we came over here frequently in the summer for travel basketball and attended a couple of games.
Well, here's one I want to tell people. Best seat in the house you're going to pay a little better than $10 for. Probably, I think it's about 12 now, maybe. Concession stand prices will not beat you up here. And you can come spend the day. And, in fact, you can pick days where they've got specials, like $1 specials or $2 specials in the concession stand. The next pitch, third strike, out. The other thing I will say, get you a third baseline seat on 4th of July and watch the fireworks happen on the riverfront. That's Wart's second strikeout.
It's a big out getting the leadoff batter there, or their number one batter, I should say.
Fleener, the batter, he's had a base on balls and scored and popped up to right field. Good lead at first base by Dawkins. Strike called on the first pitch.
Wouldn't be surprised if they don't try to get him down into second base here with 2 outs to get him into scoring position. Challenge Ethan behind the plate here a little.
The stretch. Here's the pitch. He fakes going. Ball called, 1-1.
That's twice that he's kind of broke towards second base on both pitches here, so I'm not sure if he's just trying to time it or distract Colby on the mound.
A stretch on the 1-1. Here's the pitch. Outside, nice block by Howe. Makes it 2 balls and 1 strike.
Colby just needs to settle down and battle back here. Focus on the batter with 2 outs.
A stretch. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. No, it's
that's
in
a fair
play.
ball.
Henry makes the play, tosses over to Wart, touching the bag for the 3rd out. Nice job by Henry, and a good follow-up job, Wart getting on the mound. That'll be 3-1 on the out, which is no runs.
No hits
on
again.
No hits, no errors, and 1 left on base as we head to the bottom of the 4th. North Clay 5 and Brown County 2, and State IHSA 1A baseball. We'll be back.
Hello, Earl Flackford, locally owned McKay Auto Parts store in Mount Sterling, Illinois. That's right, that Napa store, that friendly staff. It is garage solution savings during Father's Day. We have a 10-gallon Craftsman stainless steel wet and dry vac on sale for $105. Save $50. And if you want to clean up that car, we got Max Protectant on sale for $4.99. We got Max Foam Carpet Cleaner for $2.89. We have Peak Bug Cleaner Windshield Washer for $3.99. Get the good stuff with Napa Know-How, and thank you for your business.
Back with you on BC Hornet Sports, your source for Brown County sports and more. Depending on if we've got somebody following us, we may have to do a really quick post-game here. But the post-game's brought to you by your Mount Sterling IGA, a great place for lunch. Check out the daily lunch specials in the deli. Mount Sterling IGA, 200 Pittsfield Road, Mount Sterling. And I can attest to that. My waistline can attest to that, Jeff, that they have great lunch specials over there.
I'm disappointed that Brad Casting sends me a text and says, no, we're actually playing baseball. If I'd have bet anything on a Casting family, it would have been basketball from Brad, but I was wrong this time. So,
Josh and Michaela Jennings turning in from Mount Sterling. Go Hornets and go Sam Carr. Again, send me a text, 217-740-9234. Then we got the Gilliland family. Todd, Wendy, Emma, Annie, and Lucy Gilliland listening in the car. Go Hornets. And the last one here, go Hornets from the Shootmans. And the first pitch, ball low. I'm going to give him it's Clifton pitching now. He's in his 2nd inning work, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Gavin Montgomery at the plate in the number 8 spot, leading it off. He's ahead with a 2-0 count. Gavin base hit in the 2nd inning.
Ball 3. Again, I think he sees the ball really well. He's got as many walks as he does strikeouts. His on-base percentage with that is pretty good. Here's the 3-0 pitch. Ball 4. He's inching closer to 50-50 on those, Jeff.
Hey, any way you can get on, right?
And I tell you what, here's the key to that. It's not that there's been wild pitchers out there. It's adjusting to what the umpire is calling a strike for today. Because you have to know what the strike zone is to lay off of the right pitches.
That brings up Mavic Henry. He flew out to the center fielder in the 2nd inning for his 1 at-bat on the day.
Nick and Kellen Still are listening in St. Louis, Missouri. Alex Shepard listening in the Quad Cities. Let's go green.
Maverick faking the bunt there and pulling it back. Takes a called strike 1.
Josh and Peyton Havens go green from Mount Sterling.
That ball gets away.
Well, we didn't get anywhere.
Not quite far enough, though, for Gavin to make a break there. 1-1 count now.
It's one thing if you go as soon as the ball gets away. You got to make that commitment on a play like that. You hesitate, it's better that you go back to the bag. The pitch, ground ball foul.
Yeah, it was one of those where the catcher got a glove on it and was able to knock it down just enough to keep Montgomery at first.
Mike Kelly and Vanessa Hill from Mount Sterling getting ready for the recital. I hope Miss Hoots makes it back in time. Go BC from somebody. Pitch, swing and a miss. And Henry strikes out.
First out of the inning brings us back to the top of the order with Wart. Wart's due here. He's 0 for 2 on the day. He hit the ball twice. Once to right field and once to left.
Okay. Here's one you don't want to hear, Jeff. Flynn family listening from Mexico Beach, Florida. Let's go, Henry brothers. First pitch to him is a ball. Montgomery on first base, got onto the base on balls. Maverick Henry struck out. Now Wart, the top of the order. Popped up, that's right
gap.
Center field. That's in the gap. Somebody's going to have, and Kirk came back right to him.
That ball just tailed off the right-handed bat right into the right fielder's glove.
A nice job out there by Wiedner to make that catch. You know, I say we're good Cardinal fans and we acknowledge good hustle. He had to get on his horse to get to that ball.
Yeah, almost to the warning track and in the gap there on that ball.
That'll bring up the second place hitter, Sam Carr. 2 for 2 on the day. Scored twice. Let's have a triple this time. Let's make it through the cycle today, Sam. Strike called on the first pitch. Love hearing from our fans out there listening all over the place. Florida, Tennessee, Missouri, Kansas, everywhere. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2. Amanda and Sean and Benjamin Ketchum listening from Mattoon as we get ready to go to a wedding. Yay, Hornets. Sam Carr fan. The pitch, ground ball, foul.
Fought that pitch off and chopped it over to the right-hand side.
Dave Woodruff, the softball coach, he's listening from a birthday party in Metamora. Lindsay, Leslie, and Nancy, Mount Sterling go Hornets. And the last one here right now, Sheila Wilson listening from Mount Sterling, go Green. Swing and a miss for the third out is Sam Carr. With that, no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left on base as we head to the top of the 5th. It's North Clay 5 and Brown County 2. We'll be back.
Mitsubishi Ductless Systems give you individual room control and allergen filtration with no ductwork, so you can be as comfortable as you want anywhere in your home. The Comfort Man at Scranton Heating and Cooling can help you design a Mitsubishi system for your new addition, remodeling project, your man cave, or she shed. Call Scranton Heating and Cooling today to come and evaluate the best options available to you. The Comfort Man, 217-773-2626, or on the web at comfortman.com. The Mount Sterling IGA, a small-town grocery store that offers our community the selection, variety, and prices found in larger markets. By maintaining our hometown proud attitude by offering convenience and customer service second to none. Looking for lunch? Check out the deli for daily lunch specials and homemade salads. Open Monday through Saturday, 7 to 9 p.m., Sunday, 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. The Mount Sterling IGA, 200 Pittsfield Road, Mount Sterling, Illinois, a proud sponsor of Brown County students in athletics.
Back with you on BC Hornet Sports. Jeff Smith, Steve Surratt with the broadcast for you. Brown County down 5-2 to the North Clay Cardinals today. North Clay scored 1 in the first, 4 in the second was the big one. Brown County scored 1 in the first and 1 in the third. First 3, Jeff, are
Holden Clifton, who is in the 3 spot. He's 1 for 2 on the day. Then Brady Ingram and Donnie Zimmerman.
Brought to you by Yingling Innocent Agency. Foul.
couple of pretty efficient innings the last 2 times around for Colby, and he starts off here with the getting ahead of the batter 0-2.
Here's the pitch. Ooh, close.
Must have been just
That's
a little
sitting right in front of me here, Jeff, and I'm going.
That's a tough pitch to take on 0-2.
Yeah. 1-2 pitch. Ground ball. That's going to be to Henry at second base. Flips over to the other Henry. That was a Henry repeater. For those people that are in firearms, that was a joke. For others, you didn't get it.
That's the second dad joke for you today there, Steve.
What was the first one? I can't remember.
I don't remember, but I almost said something then.
Yeah, I got to do it because Dieterle, Kevin just groans every time. And the batter steps in.
Donnie Zimmerman 0 for 2. Gets a base hit, though, this time. Just past the diving glove of Tice Fullerton at short.
Well hit ball.
Not hit hard, but just placed well through the left side.
Let's see, was that Zimmerman?
No, that was Ingram. I'm sorry.
Yep,
Ingram
Zimmerman.
Was up. He'd 0 for 2. He'd reached on an air and grounded out to short. So short both times on him.
Zimmerman struck out. We'd love to see that and hit out to Carr in left field. Strike called. 0-1 on the count. Here's the stretch. And the pitch. Ball inside.
Zimmerman 0 for 2. Struck out. Lined out to left field.
Stretched by Ward on the 1-1 pitch. 1 out. Runner at first base. Takes some time. Pitches. That's to Fullerton. Flips the second to Henry. Over to first. Late.
Got the lead runner, though, and a nice play there by Tice. He got a kind of a nasty in-betweener hop there on that ball.
Absolutely. Wasn't the same bounce that Gresh got on his. Fielder's choice for Zimmerman. And out at second was Ingram on the 6-4 out. That'll bring up Carson Burkett, the starting pitcher who had gave up about the second inning. We ended up getting to him and popped up. Weesey coming in, makes the catch. Brown County comes out of that on no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on base as we head to the bottom half of the 5th inning. It's North Clay 5 and Brown County 2 in 1A state championship baseball.
Casting Lumber Company, your do-it-best quality paint dealer, mixes unique paint colors for any project. Bring a sample of your pillows, curtains, or other items, and Castings will scan them into their computer. Mix your unique color of do-it-best quality paint and save the information. Need a special gift? Castings Gift Department has gifts for everyone. Casting Lumber Company, hometown family-owned lumber and hardware store, supporting hometown schools and families for 45 years. Route 99 South, Mount Sterling. Call 217-773-2611.
Back with you on BC Hornet Sports. We'll do a couple of more of the shout-outs that we've got. Stephanie Monroe and Pam Metzger in Brown County saying, "Go Hornets." Also, thank you and Steve, Jeff, and BC Hornet Sports for bringing the games. Gabe and Eli's great aunt Georgie and great Uncle Ted from Decatur. Got to see them on Monday. They came over to Springfield for the ball game. We appreciate it. And again, it's the great aunts and uncles and cousins and grandmas and grandpas that can't get to the ball games is why we try to do this on a regular basis. Gives you something to talk about at family get-togethers, and maybe a few more phone calls are made. Jeff?
We'll see if that good wishes from them help Gabe here leading off here in the top or the bottom of the 5th, I should say.
Mike Pritchard listening from home. If Central was here, Mike Pritchard would be up here taking pictures, but we don't. We've got Mr. Bemis up here, Scott, taking pictures today. Swing and a miss by Blakely at the first pitch.
Gabe 1 for 2 on the day, flew out to center field in the first at bat, and then a base hit the second time around.
Clifton working this inning still. He's about his third inning of work.
Ball outside to even the count.
Here's the wind and the pitch. Backside of him.
That ball was behind Gabe.
Yeah, if he'd initially tried to get out of the way of that, he'd walked right into it. Again, Clifton looks in, pitches, swing and a miss. That'll make it a 2-2 count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the wind and the pitch. Foul ball, left side, out of play.
Fought that
Up
pitch
in the,
off with his hands there.
That wasn't in the cheap seats, that was in the expensive seats. Up here on the club deck. The wind by Clifton. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. Keeps it 2-2.
Finding a way to stay alive.
Ball's coming right back to the pitcher. He didn't want that ball. Blakely staying alive. Like to see him get a hold of one in the gap someplace. Fouled off left side.
That is 4 straight pitches Gabe has fouled off now, isn't it?
Yep. And I'd like to see the stats on people that foul off 3 pitches or more, how many times the batter wins and how many times the pitcher wins.
I think Gabe won.
Down in left field, and the left fielder in makes that catch. Donnie Zimmerman out there, right at him again, Jeff.
We are just struggling to find a hole.
Mason Henry up.
It wasn't exactly an easy play for the left fielder. He had to come in on that ball pretty hard, but still didn't have to go left or right at all.
They're actually hitting it too hard.
Brings up Mason Henry. He is 2 for 2 on the day with a double and a single.
The pitch. Ball. Next pitch from Clifton. He works quickly. Fouled off to the left side. Off the upper deck. I want to clarify, Jeff. My jokes are not bad dad jokes. They're bad grandpa jokes.
Okay. I was close.
They're worse. As usually your kids just look at you. Your grandkids look at you and go, oh, grandpa. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Mason Henry the batter. Nobody on base. Brown County down 5-2 to North Clay. Called strike makes it 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Just caught the outside corner with that pitch.
Mason Henry going, that wasn't a strike when I was pitching. Here's the wind and the pitch. Fouled off again.
That about got us.
It did. What was it? One of the Cubs announcers used to have a net that they'd hang out the window, try to catch the ball. The wind and the pitch. Ball. Ingram tried to frame that.
Yeah, now the North Clay fans are looking for that call. And that one was a little bit further outside than the last one that was called a strike.
And Ingram asked him where it was. I saw him turn and talk to him. Ground ball, foul.
Another good at bat here where Brown County's working deep into the count. See if we can get it paid off with a base hit. Or a walk. I think we'd take either at this point,
Yep,
right?
we'd take a base runner. We don't care how they get on at this point.
That's
Ball
what we get.
4. That'll bring up Will Gresh. He's grounded to second base and struck out. He's due. Made a fine play at third base on a hopper. Steps in. Clifton checks Henry. Henry's got a good 6, almost 7 feet lead. Gets out What would you say, the 10 feet to the edge of that curve out there on the bases?
Probably.
5. He's going to stretch her out here in a minute. The pitch. Strike called outside corner.
Been consistent.
0-2. The stretch. And the pitch. Fouled off.
Catcher set up way outside. They went right back to that same pitch there.
Mm-hmm. Still 2 balls, no strike, or two strikes, no balls. 1 out. Henry at first base. Brown County down 5-2 on the Cass Communication scoreboard. We need some runs back here. Ground ball up the middle. Second baseman can't get to that. Henry's going to go take third. No throw to third from Griffey, and it'll be first and third with 1 out as Gresh fights it off and gets the base hit. Moves Henry to third with just 1 out. That brings up Ethan Howe. Ethan's had a base hit and popped to center field.
Good piece of base running there. Mason on contact going with that pitch and able to go from first to third on a really not a hard hit ball.
And I think the key is you got to be looking to go. You can't hesitate. If you hesitate, you're late. Clifton throws to Howell. Inside for a ball. Here's the stretch in the pitch.
Another
base hit for Ethan Howell. 2 for 3 on the day. Henry's going to score. And Gresh stays at second base. RBI single for Ethan Howell. And his runner, Tate Fullerton, will come in and run for him. And that makes it a 5-3 ball game. The North Clay people got to be a little antsy right here. I know how I am when the game gets down, your lead gets broke down to 1 or 2 runs.
Yeah, because now you got the tying run on first base, only 1 out, and you got Tice Fullerton coming to the bat, who's put the ball in play both times to left field, or left and center.
The stretch and the pitch, ball inside. Tice Fullerton due today. Put the bat on the ball, like you said, and he is due to put it in a gap someplace. Nobody holding the runners on. Everybody should get good leads. Fouled off.
One ball, 1 strike, 1 out.
Go Hornets. Garrett Bowen and Dwight Fink at FS. Pitch. Fouled off.
Just a little late on that one. Got the good barrel on it, though.
Tony Michelle and Chili Dog Rice listening in St. Charles, Missouri for baseball. One-two pitch. Fouls that one off. We're getting some quality at bats here, Jeff.
Really, other than Howe, who jumped on an early pitch there, everybody else has worked the count pretty deep, racking up pitch count. More importantly, finding a way to get on base, though.
Stretch by Clifton. Here's the pitch. Ball high, outside.
Evens the count back up 2-2. Starting to hear a few more groans out of fans a little bit on the strike zone.
The pitch.
It has been consistent.
That ball's hit deep in right center field. Get back there and tag. Nope. We went halfway. I don't know, Jeff. That's one of those times that ball was hit deep enough we could have got him over to third.
It's possible, yeah. I don't know that you want to challenge that kid's arm out in center field, and he's done a nice job. But he did not get back on that ball and would have had a hard time getting his feet under him to make that throw.
Yeah, he was headed the wrong direction to make a great throw. And they're going to have a runner at second base. It looked like 22 for us.
That would be
Beheimer. Yep.
So he's going to come in and run for Gresh.
Get some wheels out there.
So 2 on, 2 out brings up Montgomery to the plate. He walked the last at bat. First at bat, he had a base hit.
Nope, Montgomery's up. You said Gresh, right?
No, I said a pinch run for Gresh.
Oh, Rush. Okay.
So Beheimer is on second, pinch running for Gresh.
Yep.
Montgomery at the plate.
Stretch in the pitch. Swing. Miss. Strike one.
Really be a big at bat here. Could drive in another.
Fouled off.
Oh, 2 the count.
The stretch. Here's the pitch. Swing. Fouled off.
Catcher not able to hold on to that ball. So we'll do it again.
Brown County'd like to get one more run at least this inning. 2 would be great.
Get you back to the top of the order next inning as well.
Oh, called a strike on the low. With that, Brown County scores 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left on base as we head to the top of the 6th. It's North Clay 5 and Brown County 3. We'll be back.
Orthopedics is probably change when you fix them.
My passion is getting people back to their regular activities of life.
That's the reason why I went into orthopedics.
This job has been so satisfying.
It is so much fun to do what I do.
You get to help a lot of people, and it's definitely one of the things that give me great satisfaction.
Hi, I'm Heather Henry, owner and instructor at Heather's Tumble and Tap in Mount Sterling, where we have been teaching dance to the children of Brown County and the surrounding areas since 1995. We offer classes in tap, jazz palm, tumbling, and offer an all-boys tumbling class for all those future Hornet athletes. At Heather's Tumble and Tap, we focus on fun, friends, and the fundamentals of dance in a non-competitive atmosphere. Follow us on Facebook to stay up to date on upcoming classes and events. Go Hornets!
Back with you on BC Hornet Sports. Steve Surratt, Jeff Smith's back with you. The Ham family listening on their way to Jacksonville today. First 3 batters brought to you by Yingling Innocent Agency, Wiedner, Dawkins, and Griffey. Wiedner so far has got a base hit and scored and struck out in the 2nd and 3rd. Foul ball. No, it was a fair ball. And that went off of the 3rd baseman, and Wiedner's going to go into 2nd base with a, I'm going to call that a base hit, is what I'm going to call that. I know I'm probably being pretty liberal there. Let's see. Yep, they gave a base hit on that. Next up will be Dawkins. He struck out and had a base on balls. Recap, base hit by Wiedner off of Gresh into foul territory. It's a base hit, and he took 2nd as the ball bounded away from Gresh. Dawkins the batter. 282 batter coming into this ball game. Foul. Oh, down the baseline. Fair on the other side. They're going to score Wiedner on this. And the ball gets back in. And that's going to be an RBI single for Dawkins.
Mason's not in on the grass there protecting against a bunt. That ball probably doesn't get by him.
Yeah.
But you got to be playing the bunt in that situation as well.
Makes it a 6-3 ball game. And I need to get my inning changed in the 6th inning.
Base hit up the middle by Brighton. So now we have 1st and 2nd, nobody out.
Griffey on 1st, Dawkins on 2nd. You got some wheels there. And nobody out.
Coach Hoot's coming to the mound here to have a little visit, try to calm everybody down.
With that, we'll take a station break and be right back.
The Mount Sterling Savings Center, a customer-owned savings bank offering online banking from your computer or mobile phone, allowing you access to your account on your schedule. The Mount Sterling Savings Center is a proud supporter of Brown County athletics. Mount Sterling Savings Center, conveniently located at 201 West Main, the intersections of routes 24 and 99, is a branch of the Beardstown Savings located at 301 South Main. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
St. Mary's School offers an excellent education, special activities, affordable tuition, and after-school care in a loving, faith-based family atmosphere. All students, kindergarten through 8th grade, are one-on-one, which means each student has their own iPad. If 5 or more students commit to attend St. Mary's School from
We'll be back to that commercial for St. Mary's. Appreciate their sponsorship there. And stepping in, top of the order, Colin Ballard. What's he done today, Jeff?
1 for 3 with a base hit, struck out, and a pop out to the catcher in foul territory.
Stretch by Ward, runners at first and second, nobody out. That ball's hit into right field. Weesey on his horse, makes the catch, turns, and throws, and the runner has to stay.
Nice play getting back on that ball. That gets over a lot of kids' heads. At any level.
Nice break by Weesey on that ball. He had to catch that with his glove outreached.
And I'm really not sure why the runner at second isn't tagging, because if it gets over his head, he scores anyway.
Well, he was close enough to the bag, but he saw that clean catch, and Weesey turned, and he just hesitated for a second, and then it was too late. The pitch fouled off on Logan Fleener.
We'll take keeping the force play at third in place.
0 for 2 on the day with a base on balls, and he scored. 6-3 ball game here in the 1A state between Brown County and North Clay. That'd be North Clay County. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Wart stretches, pitch, ground ball to Gresh, off of him again, and he's Jeff, you're going to label that a base hit. Was that too hot to handle?
I think that's probably going to be an error. You got to knock that down and keep it on the infield, don't you?
Yeah, I got to give it to him this time. The last time I gave him the benefit of the doubt.
Scoreboard agrees with us. They're giving him an error on that.
And so that scored Dawkins and moved Griffey down to second. Fleener on. That makes it a 7-3 ball game. First pitch is, well, we've got a couple of pitches in. 2 balls, 1 strike, it says on the scoreboard.
I don't think they reset the count from that last batter.
Popped up center field, Blakely back.
Going to be a
runners
play
tagging.
Shirley.
Runner scores. That's going to be an RBI sacrifice. And that scores Griffey from third, making this 8-3, and I have to say this is what they did yesterday to Leroy. It was a closer game, and then all of a sudden they had a big inning.
Yeah, really 2 big innings here. I mean, 4 runs in the second, and now 3 here in the top of the 6th.
8-3 the score on the Cass Communications scoreboard. Stepping in will be Brady Ingram, the catcher.
He is 0 for 3 on the day. Reached by error in the first inning on a hard hit ball to the shortstop. Grounded out to short the other 2 times as well. So
popped up into left field, car back.
That's
on
deep.
The track, makes the catch for the 3rd out of the inning, but not before North Clay scores 3 runs on
3 hits.
3 hits, 1 error, and 1 left on base. As we head to the bottom half of the 6th, it's North Clay 8 in Brown County 3. We'll be back.
Rushville and or Beardstown, St. Mary's can provide free transportation to and from school. It's not too late to register. Call Melissa at 217-773-2825 to schedule a tour today.
Working for Dot Foods in our warehouse is the best job I've ever had.
This is a company that you want to work for.
Probably you hear this a lot, work-life balance. We get that at Dot.
Dot has a lot of opportunity.
Dot is family.
And I love it. Dot Foods cares about you.
A Rustic Garden ships home and garden accents coast to coast, right from its location in Mount Sterling. The folks there customize each sail by painting unique and vintage colors to match the look of the home or flower garden. They also do wrought iron fencing. How long does that last? 100 years? 200 years? Who knows how long wrought iron fencing will last? Shop www.arusticgarden.com and get it shipped directly to your front door.
Food.
Back with you on BC Hornet Sports, your source for Brown County sports. I can tell you at the end of the ball game what's going to happen with the player of the ball game. That's brought to you by Casting Lumber Company, your hometown family-owned lumber and do-it-best hardware store, helping to build our community for almost 50 years now. Casting Lumber Company, Route 99 South, Mount Sterling, 217-773-2611, and KLC Inc., 509 Pittsfield Road, Mount Sterling, 217-773-9090. KLC Inc., you think it, we ink it. And I'm going to tell you right now, Jeff, the players of the ball game are this whole Brown County team today. And the whole team has got them here. And so that's what you usually do at a game like this. You're not going to give a player a game to one person, usually in this kind of game, right?
Yeah, certainly, throughout this postseason run, different players have stepped up in different situations, and all have contributed in some way, shape, or form.
Outside for a ball, that'll make it 2-0.
We might get that first leadoff walk I was talking about in the break.
Well, let's get it runners on. The wind and the pitch. Clifton in his fourth inning of work, I believe.
3-0 count here. I'm sure Maverick's taking all the way on this one.
8-3 contest as North Clay's had a couple of big innings. Strike on the inside corner. They got 4 in the second and 3 in the sixth and 1 in the first. Brown County's got 1 in the first, 1 in the third, 1 in the fifth. Ground ball. That's to the shortstop, Fleener. Slings it across to first. To first baseman, and that's an out.
Nice play by a shortstop there. They just keep making plays in the field defensively, and we have got to find a hole here. Brings up Colby Wart. He's 0 for 3 on the day. Hit the ball out to the outfield 3 times. Just not been able to find a hole. Maybe this will be his opportunity to do so.
Overdue. Normally he sets the plate for the team by getting on, causing havoc with the pitchers and the catchers. But so far, like Jeff said, 0 for 3 on the day. 0-1 pitch. Ball outside makes it a 1-1. Wart steps back in. The wind by Clifton in the pitch. Ball.
Laid off that high one.
2-1. The wind. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. Makes it 2-2.
I bet Colby would like to have that pitch back. Looked like he just missed it.
Yep.
That was the one he wanted.
The wind, and here comes the 2. That's ground ball again to Fleener. Wings it over. He kind of does that sidearm fling over to first base, but guess what? It works. 6-3 on the out. That'll bring up Sam Carr. Sam Carr struck out his last time up, got a base hit and a single and scored both times. So when Sam gets on, he scores.
Yeah, we need him to get on here.
.371 batting average. He had 11 stolen bases on the year. Pitch. Base hit down the left field line. And there's Sam Carr on base again.
3 for 4 on the day. Pretty solid numbers there. Get Gabe going here now. Move him around a little. Gabe's 1 for 3 on the day with a single. Flied out to left field his last at bat.
Steps in. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike one, 2 outs. Runner at first base. Carr with a big lead over at first. Popped up, foul out of play to left side.
Gonna have to score some runs with 2 outs here to get back in this ball game.
Carr with a big lead. Blakely waits for the 0-2 pitch. Throw to first. Back safely. Is that the first throw we've seen over there today?
I think it's the second, but yeah, not been as near as many as we've seen in some other games this year. Carr definitely with the biggest lead I've seen all day over there.
There he goes. Swing and a miss. Strike 3.
1-2-3 inning there for North Clay as we head to the top of the 7th.
Well, not 1-2-3, but got a base hit by
right.
Carr.
I'm sorry. I got my score sheet messed up here.
All right, with that, we go to the top of the 7th inning. North Clay 8 and Brown County 3. We'll be back.
Shelter, fast Wi-Fi. It's all we really need. Good thing Cascom has fast, reliable Wi-Fi to power all your gadgets all at once. Call or click Cascom.com to upgrade today.
Memorial Day savings have been extended at Sleep Tight. Now through Monday, save up to $800 off a select adjustable mattress sets. That's right, up to $800 off adjustable bases and mattresses from brands like Tempur-Pedic, Stearns & Foster, and Sealy. Free delivery, free setup, free removal, and 0% financing for up to 5 years. Get to your closest Sleep Tight in Quincy, Jacksonville, or Macomb now through Monday to take advantage of the huge Memorial Day savings.
Sleep Tight. Sleep Tight.
Back with you on BC Hornet Sports, your source for Brown County sports and more. As we get ready for the top of the 7th inning, first 3 batters will be Zimmerman, Burkett, and Wiedner will be your top 3 for the North Clay Cardinals. Let's go Hornets from the Hams. We already got that one.
Zimmerman starts off taking a called strike. He is 0 for 3 on the day, but did reach on a fielder's choice. Well, 0 for 2, reach on a fielder's choice.
They're
Ball
listening
high.
at Timewell Tile, too.
1-1 count.
Here's the pitch. Strike called on the inside corner. Makes it 1-2. Here's the wind in the pitch by Wart. Slapped at it. Fullerton with the grab, throws to first, and safe. Wide throw as he rushed his throw.
Yeah, umpire said Mason pulled his foot off the bag there, but I still think that's probably a base, going to be ruled a base hit.
It's a base hit. Carson Turkett batting.
He is 0 for 2 on the day with the base on balls.
Did you get him in? Because that's a sub.
No.
Carson Turkett. Oh, Carson Burkett.
He was the one that started on the mound for him.
Blakely, high fly, got that. Runner retracts to first base. Sorry about that.
F8 on the play for the first out.
Dakota Wiedner. He scored a couple of times. He's, 2 for 3 on the day?
2 for 3 with a strikeout, yes, sir.
He was one in the last inning that hit one past Gresh. Here's the pitch.
Be nice to get that
double play.
6-4-3 double play here to end this out. And I'm guessing that we could roll it on this kid. Doesn't look like the fleetest of foot out of the box.
Runner goes, fouled off.
North Clay coach thinking the same thing. Let's not leave the double play option out there for him. Starting the runner.
Stretch by Wart. Here's the pitch. Popped up.
Howe might have a play on this behind the plate.
Goes back. Oh, can't make the
overran.
catch. One step too far. Can you say he hustled too much there?
Yeah, I almost wonder if you kind of looked down at the
where the track was.
The track was, and took his eye off that ball a little bit, maybe. 1-2 count though now. Get refocused and get this batter.
Stretch by Wart. Here's the pitch.
Another foul ball.
Wart's coming over, makes the catch. Now, Leighton Dawkins. He got a base hit his last time up.
Yes.
I think he was the one just past first base.
He's 1 for 2 on the day with a walk. Has an RBI, scored a run.
Wart stretches, runner at first, about 6-foot lead. Being held on. The pitch. Snap throw to first, back in time.
We talked about the bottom of the order being pretty effective for them in yesterday's game, and today, these bottom 3 batters have accounted for 5 of the 8 runs scored for North Clay. They've found ways to get on base and make it hurt.
Here's the pitch. High for a ball. Makes it 2 balls, no strikes. 2 outs here in the top of the 7th. 8-3 on the Cass Communication scoreboard. North Clay over Brown County. Here's the stretch. The pitch. Strike called. That'll make it a 2-1 count.
Looks like Dawkins excuse me, taking all the way on that pitch.
Stretch by Wart. Here's the pitch. Ball kept in front of him by Howell. That was in the dirt. That'll make it a 3-1 count. Dawkins steps back in. 3-1 pitch. Runner at first. About 6-foot lead there. Wart checks the runner. The pitch. Outside. Ball 4. That'll make runners on first and second with 2 outs. Brings up that Brighton Griffey, who came in with a .416 batting average.
He is 1 for 3 on the day. Grounded into a fielder's choice. His first at bat flew out to right field, and then base hit his last at bat.
The stretch and the pitch. Ball high.
Definitely want to end this inning here and not bring back the top of the lineup.
Absolutely. The stretch by Wart checks the runners. Here's the pitch. Popped up, right-hand side, fouling out of play. How to move the count to 1-1. Stretch. Here's the pitch. Ooh. Ball.
Just misses low with that, it looked like maybe.
Yeah. 2-1. Wirt steps back on. Runners both have leads. Nobody holding runners on right now. Just keeping them close. That's all we're doing. Ball outside. That's going to be 3-1. Wirt might be starting to run out of gas here. Got to get one more batter. That's what Coach Hooch is saying. Just one more.
Bear down and throw a strike here, Colby.
Ball 4, going to load the bases. Brings up the top of the order. That'll put Zimmerman at third, Dawkins at second, and Griffey at first. Brings up the leadoff hitter, Colin Ballard.
Ballard is 1 for 4 on the day. First inning, he popped out to the catcher, had a base hit in the second and scored, struck out in the fourth, and then in the sixth, he's the one that hit that deep ball to right field to Weesey.
Go ahead and talk, Jeff. I forgot to plug the camera in today.
No problem. First pitch fouled off on the right-hand side. 0-1 count. Bases loaded, top of the 7th, 8-3 here with North Clay leading, and they're at the plate. That ball inside. Ballard kind of turned into that like he was hoping it would hit him and get the easy RBI. Just misses. One count, 2 outs. Ball fouled back over the first base side, out of play. Brings the count to 1-2. Colby ahead here on this batter. Big pitch. Brown County fans starting to come to their feet. And that does hit him. And that's going to drive in a run. Ballard takes his base. Brings up Logan Fleener. Again with the bases loaded.
That scores Zimmerman. That'll make it a 9-3 ball game. Just need one more out here.
Fleener on the day is 0 for 3 with a walk. He's flied out a couple of ground balls on the infield. Fouls that one off out of play. 0-1. Base hit could really bust this open, hoping for a strikeout, and there's a line shot.
Base hit, going to score 2 on that. The runner's going to go to third. Runner coming back into, and that's going to be a single and 2 RBIs for Fleener.
Nice piece of hitting. He just took that right over Tice Fullerton's head at shortstop and lined it into the left center gap.
That'll make it an 11-3 ball game. And again, we saw them late in the ball game yesterday pour it on to Leroy and got hot. And Colby Wirt, that's going to be it for him. He's given about everything he could give in that. And so it looks like Tice Fullerton, the freshman, he and Ward are just going to switch places. Tice Fullerton going to get an opportunity to pitch here in a state ball game. He'll be somebody we rely on next year on the mound. Colby came in and did a good job. Just got a little tired there. Coach Hooch giving him a big hug out there.
Yeah, and I think, Colby and Mason both kind of feel like they've let their teammates down here, but they battled, and that's all you can ask for. And we'll get Tice to get this next out, and then we'll come up in the bottom of the 7th and take our chances with Mason leading it off for us.
Got to get that third out. That's what we're looking for here. And with that, we'll take a station break. We'll be back after these messages.
Hello, Earl Flack, your locally owned McKay Knapp Auto Parts store in Mount Sterling, Illinois. It's Father's Day savings at McKay Auto Parts, and we are your Craftsman headquarters. We have a Craftsman 12-volt battery charger on wheels on sale for $125. And if you're a AAA member, show your AAA card, get it for $115. We also have Valvoline oil on sale. We have Napa oil on sale. We have antifreeze on sale. Come by and get the good stuff and meet your friendly staff in Mount Sterling. And thank you for your business.
At Henry Automotive, they believe in honest, hometown service. They have the latest in technology and tools and are equipped for any job. So, whether it's an oil change, scheduled maintenance, a check engine light, or a major repair, Doug and Darren Henry, your ASE-certified mechanics, are standing by to get you back on the road. Henry Automotive, located at 1157 690 East Street, Mount Sterling. Just turn north at the KC Hall onto Damon Road. Drive 1.8 miles and look for the big blue and yellow sign. Call Henry Automotive at 773-9066. Once again, that's Henry Automotive at 773-9066.
Jeff Smits, Steve Surratt on BC Hornet Sports. We thank you all for watching and listening today, or listening. We'll have something for you out there to watch probably later today after we get home. But Tice Fullerton on the mound. Try to get the last out here in the 7th inning for Brown County so we can come to the plate and see what we can do. Holden Clifton, he came from first base on to pitch, about the 3rd inning, Jeff?
Yeah.
And did a good job for North Clay as Brown County got just 2 runs since he's come into the ball game.
Tice doing a nice job here getting ahead again, 0-2.
And what'd you say? We left 9 runners on base. Is part of our problem. We've had a lot of base on balls. And we've misplayed some balls. Howell knocks it in front of him. The runner's coming home, and they're going to get one more.
When it rains, it pours.
Yep, that kid saw that was going in the dirt. He was coming all the way.
Yep.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Runner at second base. Ground ball. Gresh gets that. Throws across to first for the out. And so Ballard scores from third. And that was Clifton. He was out 5-3 on the out, but not before North Clay gets 4 runs? And 1 hit.
2 hits.
2 hits. No errors. And left 1 on base. So as we head to the bottom half of the 7th, it's North Clay 12 and Brown County 3. We'll be back.
Banks are involved in every aspect of our daily lives. They support us as we turn life's goals into accomplishments. Goals like purchasing that new car, opening a small business, buying or building a home, planning a wedding, or preparing for retirement. Bank with a partner you can trust and count on. Farmer State Bank and Trust Company of Mount Sterling. Locally owned, locally operated, locally dedicated. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Brown County is a rural area, a little over 300 square miles. In a small community, you need somewhere where people can come and get access to materials.
The Brown County Public Library, this new library, will be a central space that really links our communities.
This new library is free access for everyone, all people within Brown County.
We can't do it without you.
This is your library.
Please donate.
Meet me at the library.
Back with you. Jeff Smits, Steve Surratt on BC Hornet Sports as we head to the bottom of the 7th. Brown County needs to get about 9 runs, Jeff, right?
Yeah, that'd be all right with me. We'll stick around and play some extras. If we get 10, that'd be even better.
And Mason Henry starting things up, so we've got our best chance. That's getting something going here. Mason, Gresh, and Howell. Brought to you by Yingling and Nissen Agency, 111 West Washington and Mount Sterling. Call 773-3397 or on the web at ynagency.com. First pitch to Henry is a strike.
Mason 2 for 2 on the day with the walk, so he's been on base all 3 times, scored once.
The pitch, popped up foul. That'll make it 0-2.
Quickly in the hole.
And the one thing with North Clay, When they put the pedal to the metal, they keep it there. They don't let it up. They're not going to give you the opportunity to get back in this ball game. Base hit into left field. Takes it the other direction.
It's a nice piece of hitting there. That ball got in on his hands, and he just poked it over the shortstop into left field.
Brings up Will Gresh. Will Gresh 1 for 3 on the day.
Yes, sir. Good start to the inning, though. Get your leadoff man on.
The stretch. The pitch. Swing and a miss by Gresh. Here's the stretch and the pitch. Ground ball.
That's
base hit. Gresh gets a base hit.
Now we're finding some holes.
Let's finish strong here. Strong as we can. Ethan Howe gets up. I tell you what, you've got he's 2 for 3 on the day.
You got 3 seniors at the plate here to lead off this inning that don't want their season to end just yet, do they?
No. Stretch by Clifton. Here's the pitch. Strike called.
Ethan 2 for 3 on the day.
The pitch. Outside gets away from the catcher. Both runners going to move up. Boy, that's an unusual sight out of Ingram.
Yeah, that's the first ball that's really kind of got by him far enough to do any damage all day. Tough pitch, though. That was probably a foot into the left-handed batter's box and in the dirt.
Veda Yingling and Dave Farrell listening from Buckhorn. And then we got Cotty and Finley Perry listening from Jacksonville Lake.
1-2 count as Ethan fouls that ball off to the right side.
Here's the wind and the pitch. Inside for a ball. Runners at second and third. 12-3 ball game. Bottom of the 7th. Brown County's last opportunity here to get something going. The pitch. Swing and a miss.
Good pitch up at the zone.
That'll be the first out.
Brings up Tice. He closed out the last inning there, getting the big out to get us out. He is 0 for 3 on the day. All 3 balls out to the outfield, left and center field.
And there's another one to center. There's Griffey drifting back. Runners are tagging. Henry's going to come home.
Nope, they cut that throw off.
That's going to be an RBI sacrifice. That'll make it a 12-4 ball game. Brings up Gavin Montgomery. Base hit, base on balls in, got caught looking his last time. The pitch. High for a ball from Clifton. Like I said, we'll have a quick post game for you. I'd like to get down to the interview room if we can to do that. Strike called. That'll make it a 1-1. Want to thank Mount Sterling IGA. We'll give you some quick stats. Jeff will have those for you. We can just do the box score on the bottom, Jeff. You don't have to do the individual players as we try to get it quickly. Ground ball. Pitcher snags it. Throws over to first. 1-3 on the out from Montgomery. North Clay beats Brown County 12-4. Wins the 1A state championship. Congratulations to North Clay. Seen them play a couple of ball games up here. As Jeff and I have talked, good quality ball club. And excited for them. Good to see a Southern Illinois team, win the contest. Small school, and so they win. Brown County, nothing to hang your heads on here. You came into this contest 28-4. You're leaving 28-5, and you hold the second place trophy in the IHSA Class 1A. Nobody in school history has won a trophy at the state level like this, okay? And boys had a great year. They've been fighters, and it just comes to an end today. But a great season, and what a great run, Jeff, for us at BC Hornet Sports to have, about 5 sectionals and, state tournament. We couldn't have had a better year as far as that was concerned. Players of the ball game, folks, brought to you by Casting Lumber Company and KLC Inc. We're giving that to the Brown County Hornet team. Everybody has done something for this team this year. And as I have said before, Brown County Athletics have a very, very bright future with the young people that we have playing. Yes, we lose some good seniors today, Jeff, but we have a good rank of underclassmen underneath them.
Yeah, I got to give credit to North Clay. They made the plays when they needed to, and their pitchers threw strikes. And Brown County did a great job of putting it in play, but, man, when you leave 11 on base, just couldn't capitalize on some of those opportunities.
Sam Knox getting the Brown County players lined up. Sam Knox, a Unity native, and I believe he played ball for Van Wilson over at Unity. But he's the IHSA person over baseball. With that, give us some stats there, Jeff, brought to you by your Mount Sterling IGA.
All right, we'll start with visiting North Clay. They were the victors on today's game. 12 runs on 10 hits, only 1 error in the field, and they left 6 on base. Brown County on the home side, 4 runs, 12 hits, 3 errors defensively, and really just could not capitalize, leaving 11 runners on base there. So, heck of a season. Hats off to the seniors. We'll miss all of them for sure, and look forward to come back around and playing some Little League ball and maybe doing some broadcasting in a couple of months. Steve, enjoy your time off.
I will, and a good vacation. And thanks again, Jeff, for hopping in today and helping us out. Again, congratulations to the Brown County Hornets, second in 1A class baseball in the state of Illinois. We appreciate that, and we'll leave one of the cameras up here for a while just to get that on our recording side of things so that we can have that. But we're going to tear the rest of it down and try to go down to the postseason or the post-game conference. So with that, Steve Surratt, Jeff Smith saying goodbye and